So yeah, first off, there's some things to recap. The one was the robot. I'm glad you guys like it. We'll try this out, see if it sucks or not. And the two was a rules clarification. Last time, Pat was unable to grapple a snail because I didn't know how that worked. But the rules say that you can grapple anything, including snails, regardless of your size difference with the monster.
Giggity.
So that was something I thought was cool that I wanted to mention. But yeah, so last time you guys started out in the Shrine of Creation. You were clearing it out for the nearby town of Warthford. And towards the end, you found the final statue room, and there was an evil man. He took control of Pat, and Pat went Super Saiyan and almost killed everybody. You got some nice loot from that, like vanish wands, and you guys left the town, traveled along the road a bit, and you found a valiant knight fighting a snail, who you chose to help, and he rewarded you kindly. And yeah, you learned a little bit about the evil man who seems to be involved with these crystals. Keeps jumping into them instead of fighting you.
He's
And
a
yeah,
creepy person.
so you guys are on the road. As you can see here, you just left the shrine and you're kind of on the road. You're in a forested trail that's been getting rockier and rockier. And to the right, you can hear kind of the distant sound of a river in the distance. But otherwise, there's a road in front of you. What do you choose to do?
I would assume stay on the path.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so.
Can I hunt for nuts and berries and random small game to eat along the way?
Yeah, sure. Make I don't know,
That's a
nature?
survival check.
Survival. 13. It's a pretty lush forest, so yeah, you're able to find some mushrooms and berries in the shrubbery.
Sweet.
-1, damn.
Hey,
The berries are poisonous. No, I'm just kidding.
Jeez. Guys, I feel sleepy. What's going on?
I gotta use the bathroom all of a sudden.
I feel funny. Anyway.
So yeah, as you guys kind of keep following the road north, it's kind of a nice sunny day, and there's rocks on the trail you got to step over. But as you continue moving, the forest kind of seems to be thinning some, but it's still pretty thick. But as the day progresses, it gets to be about midday. You're traveling most of the day, and you explore some more zones. Eventually, the weather begins to turn. The area, it starts getting darker. Does it work?
The weather begins to turn.
Yep, so the weather begins to turn as you walk north up the road, and it starts to rain. You can hear thunder kind of rumbling in the distance. The dark clouds seem to be kind of coming more and more quickly, and they seem to be moving pretty rapidly in the sky. And you can make a perception check, everybody. Big J crushing it, knocking
Nat
it out
20.
of the second roll of the night, I guess. But yeah, to Urubar, it's pretty clear. The clouds up ahead seem to be kind of like swirling, like over some set location. Maybe like there's a tornado that's going to form or something like that. But usually this indicates the weather's getting pretty severe.
Yeah, some shit's about to go down, guys.
We need to find some shelter.
There's a pretty clear forest here, right? But there's not much undergrowth, so there's just big tall canopy, and because of that, there's not really a good spot to stop here, just because it's all trees. But yeah, you can keep moving ahead and keep your eye out for more places to camp out if you think.
Yeah, I think that would be best.
Yep, same.
We're gonna get wet either way. As well, at least look for a dry spot.
So yeah, you keep moving through the woods, and now morale's kind of down. Everybody's got water in their boots, and it's getting kind of gloppy. And thunder kind of strikes every once in a while. You can smell like that musty rain, fresh rain smell. But on the trailhead, you kind of see it's like a distinct line in the path, and it seems to be kind of like facing you. It's pretty even on with where you're walking in the path. There's like a distinct line where past the line, it seems a little bit darker. Like maybe it's afternoon there.
As opposed to what it is now?
Yeah. So, what'd you say?
You said it seems like it's afternoon there.
Yeah, it seems like it's just like the sun is a little bit further throughout the day. When you look past this little line, it just seems darker over there. And as you all kind of see this line and kind of inspect it, you kind of notice the plants seem less green too. Like it seems like there's kind of a filter when you look through this line. Like a vision filter. Everything's just darker.
That's kind of spooky.
Seems fishy.
Quick, somebody
Would
go
you
past
like
the line.
to inspect it, or yeah?
I'll go past the line. Yeah, let's do it.
So nothing happens when you cross the line. But,
Woo!
but when you're over here, you can tell that like for sure it smells kind of like decaying plants. Like somebody cut the grass and left the clippings in a pile, and it's just all stinky now. And you can see like the nearby tree. It seems like the bark is kind of like starting to fall off. But otherwise, there's no ill effects to you. It just seems like nature is kind of suffering here.
Yeah, so I'm cool, guys, but something's definitely going on.
Okay, good to.
Okay, so you're gonna
Investigate this?
I mean, we could investigate it, or we could come back and investigate it. But right now, we're getting rained upon.
The rain doesn't bother me. It's water. You guys might fucking.
And also, we still need to deliver the scroll, which hopefully we're keeping dry.
the scroll, yeah, is pretty well secured and dry.
Yeah, I would say just keep looking for shelter, I guess.
Keep following the road.
That's my vote. I don't know what you guys want to do.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I say keep looking for shelter. Come back to it later.
All right, vote unanimous. Let's go look for shelter.
Okay, so yeah, you guys keep following the road. You kind of step through this line threshold, where everything got a little darker, but you can't really, things don't seem that much different. Plants just seem a little bit more wilted. And you come to an encounter. Can you guys all see this? New map.
Might need to scroll
Was
down.
it raining over there? By chance?
What?
In the afternoon place, the filtered.
What?
Was it also raining there? Water. Yes?
I'm not
No.
sure what you mean. Yes, it's been raining. It's raining
Okay.
here too.
Okay.
He meant like in the filtered area.
Yeah, the line, across the line. That's what I was asking. Evidently.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah. When you cross the
Yeah,
line, yeah, it was still raining on both sides.
Bear, what happened to my little token?
Can you see what's up? Oh, you're still. Oh, you saw nothing. There was a figment of your distant past for a second.
It's,
Yeah, my disguised self didn't wear off till just now.
It's the filter.
Okay, so yeah, you come to kind of a oak clearing in the woods, and I mean, it's just like the path you've been along, right? And there's rocks. That's what the great thing is a rock. And the road kind of goes ahead, but it's raining, so your vision is a little bit limited. But as you kind of come into the area, you hear a rustling in the trees, and out of the trees comes a deer, and it is just full sprinting from the north to the south.
I try to throw my
the-
I throw my sword at it as it passes in front of me within 30 feet.
Yeah, sure. Make a throw on your sword check.
All right,
Just
so
roll
I
a
have an
D20.
ability called a Hand of the Apprentice, where I get my intelligence modifier to my thrown attacks, and my weapon can be thrown within 30 feet and returns. And is it aware of me? Can I get my sneak attack on it since it's not aware of me and it's rushing?
That's a spell, right?
No, it's not a spell. It's an actual melee thrown attack and trick attack.
No, Hand of the Apprentice.
Yes, it's a spell-like ability, but it's not actually a spell. I can use it up to 5 times per day. It's part of the level I got.
How about you just make a ranged attack?
Okay. We'll make my ranged attack. I hit it for 7 damage.
The deers do, yeah. So your was it a dagger you threw? Does not
I use my
hit the
rapier.
deer. Yeah, your rapier, and it returns back to you. And
Yes.
the deer runs off into the woods.
Oh. I tried to get us dinner, okay? You know what? I tried.
And just wait till I learn a fireball, then we'll have all the deer that we want.
Let's go fishing with hand grenades.
Exactly.
Must not rub balance in nature.
I mean, is there hand grenades in this time period? Because like I am so down to go get some.
No.
Well, technically, if you're an alchemist,
I mean, alchemist fire is like the closest thing, but it doesn't do that much.
I mean, what's this dude in Alchemist? A crazy like monk dwarf dude that was doing backflips and shit? Yeah, there we go.
There's Alchemist's Fire, which is kind of like a grenade, not as good. So yeah, you guys can move forward down the path more if you'd like. I mean, or you could go back. It's whatever.
Hell no, I'm going forward.
But yeah, just move up to the neck, kind of like the edge of the area.
tally-ho.
You sure you want to go that far?
Hell
So yeah, you reveal some more, and as you approach, again, more deers come out of the woods, and they are hauling ass. They're running full on through the mud, splash, splash, and they run off from the north to the south.
I have a feeling something's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
same.
that's a safe bet. Probably.
Is there any cover I can hide behind or
These are rocks like around you. These gray thingies. Yeah, I'm good at drawing. I know. Thank you.
I'm gonna can I like move over here and like hide up against the rock basically?
Yeah, sure. I mean, another deer, like he runs by, another two, and they run past.
Can I throw my sword
Yeah, sure,
against
go
one of
for
them?
it, man.
Okay, cool. And then we're gonna use Hand of the Apprentice.
3 damage. Okay, yeah, you hit a deer, and it kind of slams to a halt, and the other one looks back sadly at its friend, and then like runs away.
Way to go! You killed Bambi.
Okay,
killed
I have
Bambi.
3 uses left.
Confirm.
What's
killed
up, Bambi?
So yeah, up ahead you what's a Bambi? That was a good one. Sorry. But up ahead you see it's kind of a scene set here along the road that you're traveling, and there's a bunch of kind of lizard people. They're humanoid, but they are kind of gray colored and have spines and like crests along their back. And they seem to have a bunch of nets here that they've set across the road and in between some rocks. And some of them have like nets, deer stuck in the nets, you know, and they're like trying to pull the deer out and like cut its throat. And there's a lizard here, a big lizard that the troglodytes, these are troglodytes, you guys probably know from your adventuring days. And they have these lizards here that it seems like they're trying to pack the dead deer on top of.
Did I just create bait?
Oh
no, I see.
The troglodytes notice you, and they're obviously wary of your presence, but they're kind of like busy with what they're doing, so they're not approaching. But they're for sure like baring their teeth like lizards and kind of looking at you.
Huh. I'm gonna go on a limb here and just slowly approach with like my hand up, just like waving at them.
I run over here and try to hide behind the rock. Can I actually stealth my way behind there? I think it is.
Yeah, it's rainy. Yeah, make a stealth check.
Sweet.
Sorry, I'm pulling up this character sheet.
Thanks.
What was it? 18. Yeah, you're stealth behind the rock. The troglodyte did not see you get there.
Sweet.
One moment. The troglodyte. What languages do you know, SB?
Common and I believe it's Abyssal or Infernal or something like that. Pretty much demon talk and common.
These guys speak dragon, so yeah, they say a bunch of kind of throat noises like and stuff, and like you just have no idea what they're talking about. But the one in the lead for sure, like he has a big spear and he's kind of gesturing it at you and opening his mouth, showing off his like lots of lizard teeth. He doesn't look like he wants you to come any closer. Yeah, more deers run out of the woods and like they go like right past you.
I swing at one.
Yeah, sure.
Pew.
Yeah, and you clobber him, and he again like kind of trips and falls and slams into a stomp on the mud. And the troglodyte definitely notices that there's like a deer over there that you killed, but he's busy over here trying to get deers out of his net and onto his lizard.
I go up, pick it up, and I slowly just like bring it a little bit closer and then put it down and just back away.
Okay, so yeah, the troglodyte totally saw you do that, but they still got enough deers over here that they're trying to load up. More of them kind of come down and keep loading up deers. But yeah, left unoccupied, unotherwise messed with, the troglodytes will pack up their deers on their lizards and leave to the northeast. But they pay no attention to your deer out in the road.
All right. Well,
Sweet.
They're leaving.
So,
food for us.
Yeah, I
so-
walk over to my other deer and I grab it and I start like trying to like carve its corpse, or I request assistance from the person with the most survival.
Aw,
Can
man,
someone
we're not gonna get him.
Not I
We don't have to kill everything in sight.
yeah,
Aw.
you kind of want to pick your battles because you see like two troglodytes there, but did you ever think why the deer were running? Because that would mean that there might be some like troglodyte parties out in the woods that would ambush us in the process.
But the fun is in the surprise.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. I almost feel like we should chase after them and stab them in the back now. Yeah,
And a
fun
bunch
is
of Kraken Jacks.
definitely in the surprise.
I mean, you're the sneaky one. You can like sneakily follow them.
Am I allowed? I think I could probably. Well, we got to do. I killed a deer. I'm hungry.
You are allowed to do anything you want, friend.
Let's split the party.
No.
Yeah, you got some deer meats. It's kind of rough, but
Yeah, I'm gonna try
Awesome.
to butcher this one.
Sweet. So I got deer meat. How many days worth of rations of deer meat did I get?
let's just say like 2.
Okay.
Because you're bad at this.
2 days of deer meat.
Yeah, so from the north comes more stuff. More deers come running out into the woods, and here comes a whole bunch of rats too. You guys have seen these kind of things before, where they kick your ass and do a bunch of damage, but they're just running by. The rats, it looked like if you were in there, it would probably hurt, but they keep running.
I
They
think
seem
we
to
should
be
get
running.
Are they chasing the deer, or they just happen to be running in the same direction?
They all seem to be running from the north.
I think we should get the hell out of here.
Yeah, let's
There's
get some
Let's go
cover.
to the
woods
north.
to the north, and you can tell that to the north, like through the. It seems like the where you saw the cloud swirling before, like it seems like it's kind of that way, like to the north.
Dude, I'm so in.
Let's
I
go to
think-
the north. I think we should figure out what's scaring these poor little creatures.
Okay.
I mean, if you guys want to go lift a gift horse in the mouth, that's fine, I guess. But everybody on their toes.
Okay, so yeah, you guys want to go into the trees there. There's more forest. It's not very deep. It's maybe 30 feet wide, and past the trees you can see that kind of clearing opens up again. And yeah, if you want to just walk out the trees, there's nothing really in these woods here, but there is a clearing on the other side of the trees. And as you get to the edge,
Yeah, I'm gonna stay within the tree line.
okay, the tree line, okay.
Where's? Okay. Where did everybody
In
go?
they all went north.
Okay.
In the distance, you can see like this is a field, and it has a bunch of rocks that are kind of 5 foot tall little rocks sticking up. Kind of like before, where you saw that there was a distinct line that everything seemed darker past. There's another one here that seems particularly much darker. And past, you can see in the distance. I guess you could probably see just all this. You can see in the distance, much like you kind of knew what you saw before in the shrine, right? You saw the purple crystal that was on the altar. There's another one here. It seems like it's a little bit larger than the one you saw before. And as Apotham kind of steps forward over near the rock, he peeks over and he can see the rest of the area that there's another one of these crystals in the center of the large lined area. And the crystal's huge. The crystal is like 25 foot tall. It seems just like the other ones you've seen, but it's just ginormous. And outside of it, you see the guy you recognized before from the Shrine of Creation, as well as another guy that you recognize who has the finger pet. He was the ghostly figure that attacked Warthford. And yeah, as you approach, the guy from before has his back to you, doesn't really see you, but they're having a conversation. He says, "You fools, Rakkar, can you accomplish nothing? You've already failed me once at Warthford. Take these troops and try again." And out of the crystal comes a bunch more skeletons.
Oh my god, yes. This is going to be great.
At the lead of the skeletons is one skeleton that looks particularly tough. Like he has armor on and he has a really big sword. And yeah, so after he gets done talking, the skeletons all spawn, and the other guy, who you just heard him called Zrakar, he says, "Yes, Malos, my apologies. I will destroy the church this time. The calling is coming." And yeah, he says, "That's right, it's calling with an A." And he punches the guy. He gives him a quick punch.
Like, bro.
And even though it was kind of in jest, like you could tell that he actually punched the shit out of the guy, and like he took a big hit.
It's big enough to roll for damage.
Yeah, he rolled for damage. It did 6.
Awesome.
So yeah, Zrakar kind of goes over to his troops and he says, "Come on, troops!" And he kind of looks over, and he, out of the corner of his eye, he sees something in the distance. He says, "My lord!" And he turns around. He says, "You fools again! Why do you continue to interfere?" And he moves over towards the crystal, and he seems to like pat the crystal lovingly. Says, "You cannot stop me and my crystals."
This dude has a weird fantasy with crystals.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, regardless of any other actions, do you guys want to like talk to him or something, or you want to watch him?
I
Shout
try
something?
to explain that it's not what you think. I swear, we're just passing by. This is just one really big misunderstanding. I promise. And I can I call it a bluff? You can keep your summonings. You can go the other way. We'll take our way.
Yeah, I mean, I know you kind of came out of the clearing, and you know he sees you now, right? Like you don't think you can really talk your way out of that.
Okay.
He's upset that you're here.
I'm just gonna yell out, "Are you stalking us? Because everywhere we go, you are. Are you stalking us? Are you a stalker?"
You seem to be the stalkers. You keep stopping me at every turn.
Dude, I'm
Well,
ready.
if you stop going where we're going, if you quit stalking us, that wouldn't happen.
Okay, so he grows tired of your of this discussion, and he picks a point on the ground over here, and he says, "Yeah, you fools, quit interfering!" And he points at this spot on the ground, and from the area erupts a fireball. Circle of fire that grows, and it does a 20 feet AoEs, 20-foot circle, which I guess is like that. So I think it does hit Pat, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it does hit SB as well. So
Yep.
it hits everybody.
Hits everybody
He
but
casts
me.
Fireball at you. Yeah. So everybody can make a reflex save.
That's not good.
DC is 13, I believe. Okay, so yeah, you guys both do. Any of you guys have evasion? Where
Nope.
so Uruk-bar, you take 9 damage. SB, you take half, which would be 4 damage. Pat, I believe you have evasion though, where when you, I think it's called
Mm-hmm.
evasion.
Yes.
So you take none. You don't half it, you none it. Pat does a really cool backflip out of the way.
Hell yeah, dude. Get out of here.
And yeah, Mala sees you do the really cool backflip, and in your head, you can hear him say something to you. And he says, "Praise your God while you still can." And yeah, he steps back into the crystal as usual. And out of the crystal step some more bad dudes. And it's initiative.
Yay.
Fuck.
Giggity.
Open the thing.
Oh, there goes
It's
my
a
rolls.
Yeah, there's the thing.
There goes a whole bunch of. Ah!
I wasted my good roll on the damn weather.
Okay, I think that's everybody. Sort by whatever the fuck. And
I have
made good
a question.
rolls. What's up?
Is this building in rock?
Yeah, those are all rocks.
Okay,
Like, it's all the
just
same.
confirm
They
me.
just use different colors. My mistake.
No. It's fine. It's just I want to make sure this is this building in rock or just rock. But yeah,
Okay, so yeah, combat begins. Guy goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He does a double move, and he stands there menacingly with his scimitar. This crossbow man, he wants to get a really good shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think he gets a good shot there, yeah. And he aims at Pat, and that's for sure plenty of range, I believe. Yeah, crossbow's got crazy range. Yeah, he's good. Yeah, he aims at Pat and he shoots a bolt, which goes completely wide and doesn't even get close to Pat.
Nope.
And yep, this other guy moves up. Same kind of thing. Man, you guys didn't do good on the initiative.
What do you mean? I got an 18.
I guess they all did really good then. All right, Pat, you're up finally with 18.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I rolled 220s for initiative there. That's crazy. I'm the
Nuts.
greatest. Yeah, I guess we'll just leave Chaz's cold, lifeless corpse at the entrance.
Gonna
Yeah,
double
gross.
move
I
beside.
mean, I can play his character. I don't mind.
Double move
He's
beside.
he's keeping the
Bottom.
goat happy,
Ah,
occupied.
that's a good one.
Yeah, keeping the goat safe.
I'll give him girl. Yeah, he's got girl now.
Oh God.
We're gonna make this into a war goat.
Yes. Is there any way we can make that goat gain XP?
Probably.
Go to the armor smith, make some
Move him
custom
to
armor
3-star.
for him.
Gonna have to train him somehow so he gets more strength.
Pat, did you do your stuff?
I moved, double moved, and bipod them. I'm gonna stand here.
You could choose to be defensive, which gives you extra AC. I think.
Sure, dude. Defensive stance. 2 AC.
Okay. Next up is this thing. This thing looks for a line of sight. I guess it has to snap to corner. There we go. I think it. Yeah. The lightning crystal from across the purple crystal you've seen before from across the fucking galaxy shoots you with the lightning bolt. SB. It does
Wait.
4 damage. You can make a reflex save.
Nope.
Nope, 4 damage.
With
120. Wait, no, it's 120. Fuck, my bad, dude. Look, you're at 125, and the range of it is 120. So
legit.
no, undo that. My mistake.
Right?
Okay.
I didn't measure.
Whiff.
This other crystal thinks about the same. No, crystals can't find. They have no feet to step. 0
Okay.
foot step.
All right, fair enough.
They hover. But yeah, I guess they can't move. He tries to line up a shot too, but he doesn't really have a good shot without smashing his own friend. So the crystal holds his fire.
Pussy.
Next up is Zrakar, who you kind of learned his name in this encounter. He instructs his mystical hand thing, which has an absolutely ludicrous amount of movement, to run all the way over here next to Apotham. And he casts his spell called Touch of Idiocy. So he has to make a melee touch attack. It does 1d6 int, wisdom, and charisma damage. No save. And it's 20 plus his stat. 1 second.
Wait, what's going on?
You're about to get popped on.
So he has a kind of companion thing, which is a spell that lets him have a spectral hand. And the spectral hand has 150-foot move. And so he used his move action to make the hand move over to you, and then he cast a spell, which his touch spells are usable through the hand.
So I don't get any will save or anything against this?
So he has to touch you, right? So
Right.
he gets to add just 1 to it. which is 14. What is your touch AC?
My touch AC is 13.
So yeah, he hits you with touch of idiocy. And yeah, this reduces your int, wisdom, and charisma, which I don't think does much for you though.
Actually, it does. That will break most of my wizardry abilities if
2
it
damage.
drops me below more than 12.
I need a
So,
notebook.
so I'm okay for now, but so it's int, wisdom, and charisma. Okay.
Question: can we kill that thing?
The hand is entirely spectral and incorporeal. I don't think you can hit it.
Not
Let me
with
double
not
check that,
with
though.
not with like melee weapons. I'd have to use a spell or something on the actual spectral hand itself, and the spectral hand has its own touch AC and AC, and it's actually, if I remember right, it's actually decently high too. It's like
Yeah,
19
cannot be
or
harmed by normal
22.
weapons. It has evasion, so if you try to AoE it or whatever, it has 4 HP. So yeah, you can magic it.
Yeah.
So
And so yeah,
useless.
he does a few more steps over here. No, he doesn't actually, because he used all his stuff. Big J, you're up.
Ah, shit.
What's the symbol for idiocy?
You said for the diagonal squares, we're just counting all those as 5 feet, right?
Yep, 5 everything.
Are you sure?
Yep,
Okay.
diagonal it up. G's that movement.
All right, so I'm going to charge that skeleton. It's 10 squares diagonally.
Yeah, you get double move when you charge too, so you're good.
Exactly.
Supercharge.
And then I'm going to take a swing at this dude here.
Yep, with +2 from the charge. Oh, okay. So yeah, you through the muck and mud, you come rushing, glop 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 glop, with your boots in the mud, and then yeah, you come rushing at the guy with your greatsword and just chop him right in half, like Game of Thrones.
All right, I'm good. I was putting my -2 AC in, so I didn't forget.
You're up next. Yeah, good job remembering.
Alright, I'm gonna just cast shield on myself and then move forward my faces. That's the end of my turn.
Buffed. Bottom, you're up.
Uh,
The spooky hand, and you feeling really stupid right now after he touched you.
well, if I feel stupid, I'm gonna try and do shocking grasp on the spooky hand.
Oh yeah, you're part wizard now, huh?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yay, my boy is just like me.
so I have to roll a concentration check? But I don't think I do because it's not an
No,
active.
it doesn't get any like attacks of opportunity.
Okay, so it's gonna be a melee touch, and so is that just my? That's my
Touch. Okay.
Dex plus base attack, if I remember right.
It's a spell. It's Dex plus. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's
Here we go,
Dex
here's
plus
my
base attack because if it's touch, it's like with my hand. So I'm gonna go ahead and cast that on the guy. Ignore the damage. I just threw something in there because the spell was.
Damn.
You know, I put a D100 in there. Anyway, does a touch attack of 23 hit the spectral hand?
It does.
Okay, so I gotta roll
I put a
1d6.
D100 in there.
That's the wrong
Get the fuck
button.
outta here.
Sorry. It's all
You just
one.
rolled a 1 there too. Yeah.
I know.
Crit
So it's
accidental fumble.
that would be a D6 because I'm a level 1 wizard.
Yeah.
So I do 4 points of damage.
Okay, yeah, and you make the hand just turn into vapor.
Sweet. I did not expect that to go that well.
Zarakar looks super upset about this. My hand!
And then I'm gonna hold position here for now.
Good thing he's got 2 other hands.
Okay, this skeleton, 5, 6. Yeah, he can like just barely get there. Yeah, he runs right up and he tries to bonk you. He tries to cut you with his 2 claws. I think 1 hit.
Yeah, I think the second one hits. Sure
You take
does.
5 damage. Yeah, and his claw kind of sinks into your
Okey-doke.
thigh. Crossbow man's dead. This other skeleton, he rushes up and he swings at Pat. Same thing, claw. Pat, what's your AC?
Both
Claw,
those
claw.
hit.
Claw.
Both hit.
Damn. Okay. You take 10 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Type it for you.
Okay.
Next up is the big guy. He's real spooky looking. He's a lot tougher looking than the other skeletons. He seems like he's kind of a more ancient dude, like he was a knight in some other life. And yeah, he for sure looks like he wants a piece of SB. But he can't.
Yeah, he's gonna be chasing me.
Pat, you're up. You gonna let that skeleton punch you like that?
Hell no! Fuck this skeleton. Where the fuck is she? Gonna flurry of blows.
Against this guy in front of you.
Yeah, the one beside me.
I'm terrible at having the monster character sheets open already.
It's okay.
2 hits, actually. Yeah, and they both, you just clobber the skeleton so hard his head and his chest and all the bones just kind of like disconnect and go flying.
I'm gonna 5-foot step on the other side of the Pathfinder. That's my turn.
I should have probably done this too.
Oh, wait. Can I sneak attack undead? We can't crit undead. Or is that I keep getting that rule mixed up.
I think you can. You can't crit 'em, but you can. I think you can sneak.
Yeah, we talked about that last session. I think you guys said that was a 3-5 thing.
That's right. Oh, Pat, if you could get around the other side of him and be like on the opposite side of me, I can do bonus damage.
I'm aware of that. That's what I'm doing. Fuck.
Oh.
That's why I 5-foot stepping into my turn. Come on, Crystal, it's your turn.
No, you need to move more than that.
I know that, but I've already did a full action.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you're fine. Yeah,
No,
that's the end of my turn.
okay. Sorry.
The DM for our other game doesn't know the rules. Feels bad.
I do
man.
know the rules. I'm missing details. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Bring on the
I
lightning.
think I should have done this before.
Give it to me.
Is
Yes.
that better? Yeah.
There we go.
Should have happened already, but. Lightning Crystal again tries to get a shot. I don't think it has a shot at anybody though. So yeah, Lightning Crystal holds its fire. Can't see anyone to shoot with lightning. The other one sees Big J right in front of him, and it rears back. Lightning bolt kind of energy builds inside, and yeah, you can make a reflex save, DC 11, Big J. Nope. You take 4 damage. I'll type it for you. I don't know. This music is way more epic, but I don't know.
This is sick. I love it.
Oh yeah, okay.
The only thing better, maybe like some old like EverQuest fight music.
Yeah, if you got suggestions for sure, send me.
I'm like waiting for Sephiroth to appear.
Sephiroth. I'm trying to not get demonetized though, Big J.
Yeah.
So yeah, this guy, he sees Big J over there and he's pretty spooked about it, but he takes a couple steps forward to the rock and he channels negative energy, which touches Big J. It's an AoE that does 6 damage to you, Big J. I don't think there's a save, maybe there is. Well, one moment.
All right, I've already taken the 6 out just to be safe.
Yeah, we'll save half the damage. Which would be 13 DC.
Negative.
So nope. Sorry for that delay. You're up next.
I ain't gonna take that shit. Let's go. Let's take a swing. Let's go power attack just to be cool. Bye-bye.
Okay, so yeah, your attack hits. Is your weapon magic?
No.
Masterwork.
Yeah, masterwork I don't think counts.
So yeah, you hit him, and it seems like it does. Like your hit is true; it hits right in his face. But it seems like your sword kind of half phases through him, and it just doesn't seem like it does as much damage as you would expect.
Oh no!
SB, you're up next.
Alright. Gonna move and then. Or double move, essentially. That's all I can do, being so far away from everything. 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5. Alright, that's it.
Okay, SB runs up menacingly in the mud. Clop, clop, clop. Possum, you're up.
Okay. Oh wow, there's a whole bunch of guys between me and Pat. Okay. I'm just gonna swing with both my weapons on the guy.
Alright.
Swing number 1, swing number 2. I think I missed both times.
Yeah, your swings fail to hit the skeleton. They kind of clank off his bones.
Okay.
So you could also 5-foot step.
No, I'm gonna hold my ground. And
Okay.
I can't really intimidate a skeleton. They're mindless. So never mind. Can I take a partial? Oh wait, no. Yep, I'm done.
This skeleton's up next, and he is pretty upset about you swinging at him. And instead of the claw, he uses he grabs his rusty scimitar from his waist, and he does one attack with the scimitar and one with the claw. Did that
Ow!
hit? I think both hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, this guy really has it out for you tonight. You take 8 damage, maxing out that skeleton damage.
Owie.
Next up is he's dead. Next up is the spooky skeleton champion. He was kind of going for SB, but SB kind of just took off. So he kind of like spins around slowly, and then he kind of sees Pat in the distance and goes, kind of points. He starts moving over there. And yeah, he has a big long sword. Yeah, actually, this is perfect. He comes up. He has a big, huge long sword, and he takes a swing at Pat. He actually has cleave, so he takes a swing with his sword. 13. Does that hit you, Pat?
No.
Okay. So yeah, he swings into Pat, and his sword misses, and his sword then like hits into the dirt. But yeah, you can tell that it looked like it would have. Cleave works like if that would have hit Pat, then I would have been able to also make an attack roll against you.
Right. Just...
Pat, you're up next.
I want to flip over the skeleton and land behind him, the one that's adjacent to Apotham.
Move through enemy territory.
Yeah, with acrobatics.
That's a tumble.
Yeah, it's called acrobatics in this game. Move through threatened squares. Move through enemy space 5 plus the opponent's CMD. Which for the skeleton equals 19 total.
I'm still going to go for
That is
it.
your DC.
Yeah, definitely. It's not that bad if you have decent amount of ranks in acrobatics.
Giggity.
Yeah. Pat
Yeah, no, he definitely gets
dexterously like puts a hand on the skeleton's head and like does a really cool front flip.
That's awesome. Kick his ass. Kick his ass.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna punch him. Now that counts as my movement, right? So I can't do a
Yes.
full. Yes, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, it does.
That's
You
fine.
move at half speed when you do that, so that counted as 2 squares of movement, and that means it wasn't a 5-foot step.
Okay.
And yeah, you do a 7. You try to punch him right in the back, but you just miss. It goes right through the like bones, the empty space in the bones. This other crystal over here, it's got line of sight to Espy, so yeah, it makes a shot at Espy with its lightning bolt. And you can make a reflex save. Yeah, you have it, so you take 1 damage actually. No. Yeah, you do take 1. You round down.
Oh, okay.
Ouchie. I'll
Carpet
put it in.
shock.
Did you put it in?
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, the other lightning crystal, he also tries to get a shot. He doesn't have a good shot on anything
Charge me,
except
baby.
probably SP. So yeah, he also aims at SP, and a lightning bolt kind of cracks out of the sky. And yeah, as you take 2 damage now. So they didn't do much against you. Your SP's jumping away the lightning bolts like it's Final Fantasy X.
He saw Zozo do it, and he was like, "I can do that too, bitch."
I saw this in a movie once.
Wait till I disguise myself as your brother.
Oh god.
So yeah, he moves. He sees this kind of weird ghosty man. You guys are all getting around. He sees you guys acting really, just getting all around him, wanting to fight him and stuff. He takes a 5-foot step back, and he casts a spell that SP is familiar with, Shield.
Great.
It's okay. We got the good music for this. I don't know what a good icon is. We'll just say icon. And yeah, he kind of sneers at you guys and says, like, you know, you don't have the power to stop him. Like, you might as well give up. I think I skipped Big J, actually. Big J, you're up. Clicked it twice.
All right, let's do it. Nice and easy again here. Regular attack this time though.
Regular attack doesn't do it.
Oh no. I'm gonna take a 5-foot step back down too. Wait, no. Can't move and do
No.
that, right? Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, you moved and attacked.
It's only if you attack.
You could move again, but you would take an attack of opportunity from him.
Yeah, let's not. Never mind. I'm good.
Good. That I had something planned. Standing
You're
there.
up.
Alright. I will take that attack of opportunity to around this way.
Okay. He swings. He's got a quarterstaff. He swings at you. Yeah, it hits. It does 6 damage.
Alright. Now I will take my swing at him. Two-handed.
You're a great sword. Your scimitar, actually. It's super cool now. It seems like it's gonna hit him, but at the last second, kind of like his icy mage armor deflects it. Apotham, you're up.
Is throwing something considered an attack of opportunity? I, like, try to
throw something
throw-
at someone else?
Yeah,
Water
yeah.
next-
Like I'm trying to throw holy water at the big bad skeleton guy next to me.
Yeah, you probably want to take a step back and then throw it.
Okay. The question is, do I take my 2 attacks with sneak attack on them on the skeleton, Or do I throw holy water at the guy that's bigger?
Small fry,
Your
big fry.
call.
I mean, it's like one might give me a kill, but I'm gonna use my 2 attacks on the guy in front of me.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my sneak attack. So this is getting +2 because I'm flanking.
Yeah.
Yep. So 1 and 2. Ooh, second one. It's
Yep. The
But-
second one hits. It does an absolute fuck ton of damage. And the skeleton, he's like not even looking at you, and you just jam him so hard with the thing, he just dies.
okay. And then with that, I'm on a 5-foot step back.
Okay. That guy's dead. Next up is the spooky skeletal champion. What can he do? He wants to cleave you guys really bad. He turns to Pat, who's right next to him, and he swings his longsword. Seems like he's really like charging up this attack. He has power attack. And
hits.
yeah, he hits, but he rolled a 1 on his D8, so it only does 6 damage. You type it.
Okay.
Yeah, from under his big helmet, you can see his like spooky skeleton eyes look at you, but he's got just no expression. You can't tell if that made him happy or not. Your turn, Pat.
Oh. Gonna flurry of blows again.
I'm feeling this music now. Your first attack hits, and your fists, yeah. So yeah, you're he's got a bunch of armor on and stuff, but you punch him, and you notice that your punch kind of just seems to like the armor seems like it might be just for show, like it's not really, it might be an illusion or something. But particularly your fist seems to do a lot of damage. You want to stab or are you good?
I'm gonna 5-foot step here.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, this crystal sees Big J over there, and it aims its lightning bolt and does 3. Big J make a reflex save.
Jesus.
Crit fail. You can't fail skill checks though. But yeah, you take 3 damage.
Got it.
Type it in if you haven't.
I got it.
There's other lightning crystal. SB's right in front of it, and it aims right at SB.
Yeah, we already know where this is.
And SB jumps out of the way predictably. Oh,
Nope.
never mind. These things have 3 life. Yep, 3 damage. That's it. Next up is this guy. He is very unsatisfied.
Get fucked.
If I was a big evil guy, I think I can actually do this now, which is cool. No, never mind. He's gonna take a step back, and he's going to reach out to touch Big J.
Oh.
So he tries to touch. If he touches you, it's gonna fatigue you, and you can't charge, and you take a penalty to stop.
Strength and dex.
20.
Yeah, that's gonna
That
hit.
touches, yeah, okay. Fatigued, which we're gonna pick an icon for, is probably the guy on laying on the ground.
It says there's a saving throw for that.
Oh yeah, make a saving throw. It's fortitude. Yeah, you're pretty good at those probably. DC
Yep.
12, so you might miss it. Yeah, so there you go. You are not actually crippled. He reaches out and touches
Woo!
you. For a second, you feel like completely tired, like you need to take a nap right now, but you kind of shake it off.
Creepy bastard.
And your turn. Creepy bastard just tried to touch you. You're gonna
Well,
let him touch you like that?
Hell no, dude. Let's get this shit going. Take that.
18. This guy has. Yeah, even with his icy armor, your sword penetrates. But yeah, it's non-magical. It doesn't seem to do much.
Oh no.
Alright, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And same thing, just
circle
attack.
technique.
Damn it!
12. Yeah, no, it clangs into his icy armor again.
I'm just gonna stand here, guys.
You get the worst rolls tonight.
I always get the fucking worst rolls when I'm attacking.
Botham, you're up. Botham, you there? You're not talking. Paging Dr. Apotham. Mercy mains needed.
Something might have came up.
Okay, sorry. People are asking me questions. I 5-foot step over and I take my full attack. And a 1 and a 2.
You get a +2 from flank, and so your one attack. Does
That includes the +2 for this.
does.
Yeah, because the way I wrote it. I might have it might have been wrong last time. I was reading over the numbers and I realized that the penalties applied to the dual rapier 2 attack, but if I'm sneak attacking or I'm flanking, I'm getting the +2, so I don't basically take the penalty from having 2 weapons, essentially. So I just get 5.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why.
So yeah, your expert rapier attacks don't seem to make contact.
Even with a 19?
He's a spooky skeleton, man.
Oh my god, screw this guy. He sucks. Dude, what do I have? Do I have any magic that will really screw him up?
He again kind of looks at Pat and he makes a longsword attack. 17. Take that hits.
Ow. I think that drops him. No?
No.
Oh.
You got any potions? Who's got potions?
The cleric.
We've been giving them out. Pat, you're up.
Stop my foot. Fucking flurry of blows.
You got used to having the headband, but like stomping your foot doesn't do anything cool anymore.
Afraid to put on that thing with these crystals around, honestly.
Okay, yeah, your flurry of blows. The one attack hits. And yes, it seems to hit really hard.
Fucking mage, do something.
The crystal over here in the distance seems to kind of light up like you're used to, like it's preparing a lightning bolt, but the lightning bolt seems to kind of fizzle. And it kind of like with a flash, it kind of like a chunk of it falls off, but like it doesn't shoot a lightning bolt. And the next one similarly like charges up like you're used to and lights up, but this one actually does take a shot. It shoots at Espy. And yeah, you take 1 damage. And kind of like the other one you saw, this one got a shot off, but it kind of lost a chunk in the process.
Wait, didn't? Oh.
They seem like they're running out of energy or something. Next up is Handman. He's been fighting you guys. There's a lot of battle happening. He's surrounded though, and at this point he's kind of committed. So he looks over at SB, and
Bring it.
he tries to hit you with his quarterstaff,
Miss.
and it misses. Big J, you're up.
All right, let's just.
SB, I think your shield is probably wearing off soon. 4 rounds.
It's 10 rounds.
Was it 10? Okay, shit.
Yo.
Yeah, it's for 1 minute.
So you probably have
Take
5
that.
Yeah, you swing at the guy. Man, you're rolling low on damage a lot, but yeah, your damage hits.
So close.
Seems to hurt him. He's kind of half ghosty, and it just seems like he's getting more and more ghosty, more and more ethereal. SB, you're up.
Just let me hit you.
Oh, sweet dice gods.
Oh,
There
This
you
is about
go.
to happens.
Oh
So,
man, did
yeah.
he get it?
SB with the scimitar. Actually, yeah, the scimitar that you found from the shrine. You rear back with a 2-handed swing, and you chop the guy right in half. And you hit him so hard. You're used to casting your shocking blast along with your sword, but this time a very similar effect happens, and a loud crack of light happens, and you do an additional 5 damage. So and then you crit. So you did 21 damage. This is a property of your magical sword you did not know until now. But on a crit, it does 5 more damage.
Nice.
Cool.
And yeah, you chop the ghosty guy. And you can tell that the hit really hurt. He's kind of just turns into particles.
I think I have to get shocked by lightning multiple times for that to happen.
Into vapor. Into vapor,
Right.
and just like everything except his clothes, it just disappears. And his clothes are left in a pile on the ground.
Okay, now at least Chris. Another.
The bottom,
Oh.
you're up.
How much damage does one of those flasks of holy water do to undead? Is it 2d6? Is it 1d6?
Googling. It is 2d4. None of the above.
Oh my god. Not even worth using.
That could be 8. Average 4, I think.
Yeah. So I'm going to get a better average off my sneak attack. So I'm going to try and sneak attack the guy again. Here we go. Round number 1. Ow!
Oh.
I still do a lot of damage with all the
The
non-crit.
confirm does not confirm, though. His AC is quite high. But
But I
yeah,
s-
you do 11 damage.
What's that? Does that drop him, or do I need to keep him?
And yeah, it actually does. Yeah.
Sweet.
Just barely. It gets reduced because you have spiky weapons, but yeah, it just barely kills him.
Awesome.
That was your one action.
That was my one attack.
Standard
So I
action.
still,
You can still move.
yeah. All right. I'm gonna move up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and
Wait, no, actually, combat is over.
oh, is combat over at this point?
Yes,
We just
combat is
smashed the
over.
crystals.
There are crystals remaining, but they seem to be unactivated.
Can I search the guy I just killed?
Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, things have chilled. There's a bunch of crystals here that still loom pretty menacingly in a really dark aura. Would you like to begin going through pockets?
Yes.
I think we should smash the crystals.
The
can
crystals
smash the
might
crystal.
revive everybody, honestly. We really should smash the crystals before we forget. Or wait. Maybe we could walk into the crystal.
Yeah, I'm pretty dumb, but I'm gonna pass on that one.
I'm been stupefied. Oh wait, no, the spell wore off.
Interesting concept, but we're a little wounded.
I walk over to the crystal and stick my hand in it. Does it do anything? Or on it? Does my hand pass through it?
Your hand, it feels solid, like to the faintest of touch, but it feels like it's kind of a weird squishy barrier that like it feels like if you pushed hard enough you could probably like go through it, like it's made of jello or something.
Guys, I don't think we should destroy it. I think we might have the answer we're seeking if we go through it.
That
Jello shots?
could be. I think first we should
We should
gather
rest.
and we should try to get this cleric up here to do some channeling positive energy.
Yeah, Chaz comes out of the woods and is like, "Oop, doop, doop."
Yeah, I think some group heals would go a really long way right now.
Heals are good.
He
Yes.
does channel positive energy stuff. I don't know how his character works.
So within 30 feet, he can channel positive energy and choose to heal or damage. In this case, he would heal, and at his cleric level, he's doing 1d6 worth of healing, and it would apply to everybody.
I thought that it went up to 2d6 or something last time.
Oh, that's right. He got to level 3, didn't he?
Yep.
That's 3. He gets
Yes.
2d6, and he gets to do it. Is what I need to know is how many times per day.
It's at least 4. I have the book in front of me. I'm looking it up now.
I got it up. I'm just reading.
Probably need to do it at least.
Energy, blah 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 blah.
3 plus charisma modifier.
I don't
No,
know.
it doesn't scale. So yeah, Chaz has a 0 charisma modifier.
Shit blows my mind.
So you want 2 or 3 or what?
Let's do the first one. See how much we get. So that's 5.
5 to everybody. I'll heal Chaz too.
I'll add it to myself. 19.
Yeah, everybody else heal yourself.
So I got healed for 5. I'm at 19.
You want more?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like one more.
Reroll. Reroll once. It's a roll.
Wait, I thought it was 2d6, not 1d6.
You're right. You're right. You're right. Okay, so keep the 5. Ignore those 2 because I did not know what the fuck. Oh, I lost it. Oh, I lost it. There it is. So you get this one as well. That was the first heal. So everybody gets another 2. That was like
Okay.
the first channel energy.
Okay.
Probably want another, right?
Yep. I think.
That'll be the third
This
one.
is a 2d6 all put together, right? I fixed
Okay,
it.
so that's
just
9.
figure out-
I max out from that.
Right, did you hear yourself?
So Pat should have gotten a total of 16 health, I think.
I get the +9. Hold on.
Yeah, 16 total health.
Good shit. Man, it's so crazy how powerful level 3 is. Oh. I run over to the corner of the woods where the bushes are and turn around and be like, "Give me a second, guys. I need to tinkle."
In the distance, the crystal seems to kind of have like a gathering glowing of energy. Like the 2 little ones seem to have mostly lost their light, but the big one is still pretty energetic. And it seems to kind of charge up like you saw the lightning ones do before.
Nope.
And everybody has to make a fortitude save.
Who has to make a fortitude save?
Everyone.
Even. Oh. I'm
I,
moan.
I ain't taking that shit. After this, whatever happens, I'm taking a swing at it.
There's a pulse of kind of like necrotic purple energy, and it drains life from everyone in the area of 1d6. That's a 1.
Awesome.
So Big J and Apotham, you take 1 damage. But yeah, the kind of like when this hits you, it seems like some kind of purple energy comes out of you and goes into the crystal.
Oh, breaking that shit.
Okay, that one's just shatters into
No.
pieces, completely soundlessly.
I think I'm gonna walk over to this one and put my hand on it. Does it respond? Does it feel soft?
It seems to have kind of like lost its touch. Like it seems like it's much harder now, and there's no light inside it like there has been before.
Okay.
The large crystal does still glow with the energy of the active crystal, though.
So wait, so the big purple outline over here is a big.
Yes,
big
that is a big crystal. Yes. If
Oh, I put
that.
my hand on this and see if it's soft.
Oh yeah, it feels soft and kind of misty to the touch. But
Breaking the
stick my
small
head
one.
Inside, you can see kind of darkness in all directions. There doesn't seem to be a floor or a ceiling, but everywhere around you, you see stars and constellations that you don't recognize. Make a perception check.
Okay. Can I try to identify the kind of magic that it is with knowledge arcana?
Yes.
Okay. So my perception was a 22, and then I'm going to try and knowledge arcana to figure out what the hell it is I'm sticking my head into. Oh, I should have a rank in knowledge of planes. That would be really helpful.
So your perception, you kind of leave your head in there for a little bit, and you look around, and you can see in the sky, kind of, there appears to be some kind of weird 3-dimensional like temple, and it seems like it's made out of rocks and blocks, but in the distance you can't see much other than it's obviously some kind of 3-dimensional structure that doesn't have a bottom. It seems to have entrances on all its faces and is intricate.
Temple.
And you must make a fortitude save.
Oh,
The crystal again glows with energy with your head in there.
Oh no.
I pull my head out.
We're breaking this.
You do it does 2d6 damage to you, 3, and you fail the save. And yeah, you yank your head out, and the sensation seems to rush back to your head. You can tell now that like it was restricting the blood flow to your head probably while you had your head in there.
I'm gonna swing my sword at this because this thing's here.
I don't think you're going to be able to break that, or that seems like an entrance to another plane of existence.
I don't care. I'm gonna take a swing at it.
That's
that
the
might
spirit.
not be- Yeah, go get him.
Okay, so yeah, you rear back with your scimitar that you found out does this special lightning damage when it crits. You swing back at this giant crystal, like 25 foot tall, and you swing forward into it, and kind of everybody else like looks like, oh shit, SP ran up and did it kind of surprisingly, I guess, right? Is that what you're saying here?
Pretty much.
And
I'm sitting there like, wait, no.
And yeah, the second your sword hits, big just shatter happens straight through the middle of the crystal.
Yeah.
The whole top section of it kind of shears off and slides off to the side, and it's all completely soundless. And some bits of the crystal, and as that big chunk falls, it shatters into smaller pieces. Pieces fly all over, and some of them seem to fly at you, but they pass right through you. They seem to not have any substance. And yeah, the ground now is covered with a bunch of kind of crystal shards, but the crystals don't seem to have any substance to them. You can't touch them, but they're obviously there. And there's still a crystal over there in the corner. Did you guys?
Yeah, I slashed at it earlier.
Okay, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, it was like when you were talking, I was like quickly trying to make that.
Okay, so yeah, all the crystals kind of fall to the ground, and there's just shards of kind of ethereal crystal here. And yeah, you're in the forest. The kind of forest around you kind of looms with quiet. As soon as the crystal falls, too, you notice. Remember, there is this purple kind of border, and you notice that border shrink, and it just kind of comes into where the crystal was, and it just dissipates. And the whole area kind of regains a certain amount of color that it had lost. There are no birds chirping or anything yet, but the place seems much more at peace now.
Nature will heal itself. Now let's loot these dead sons of bitches.
I like the way you guys think.
Don't forget to loot the dead.
Bring out your dead.
Okay, on one of the skeletons, the one with the crossbow, you see that his crossbow was super fine. It was actually a masterwork crossbow.
Ooh,
Pathfinder. That.
that that actually doesn't help me anymore because I can throw my weapon and do the same thing and actually get better benefits.
I think anybody can use crossbow, so it's pretty good
Yeah.
for anybody who kind of wants a ranged choice.
I agree. I mean, I'll take it if no one else wants it.
You know, you could always like
Yeah, I'm
try
good.
to like tie like some holy water onto a bolt.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Okay, so I'll take the masterwork crossbow. MW crossbow. Okay.
In the Zrakar's kind of pile of clothing that he left behind when he just turned into vapor, you see that he had a little leather bag with 250 gold, like total.
So 50 gold each.
Yes.
Sweet. I needed that. I was flat broke.
And yeah, in the belt of the giant skeleton, the really scary one that was trying to fight Pat and Chet and Potham, he has like a bottle that Ches points at and goes, "Oh, that's a potion of restoration there.
Ooh.
Good find."
Who
I
should
don't know.
pocket
That's my Ches impression.
Restoration. Yeah, it's useful.
I think you should hang on to that, SB.
Alright. Restoration.
Just
Hold on to
because
it.
of the fact that, like, of all the people here, you're probably the most sensitive to intelligence loss and stat loss. Like, if I lose enough intelligence to lose my spells, it doesn't disable me completely. For you, it does.
Well, not my intelligence. I'm not intelligence based.
Whatever your main stat casting is, you know what I mean.
Mhm.
And considering the fact that Bear has found the magic of stat damage, I'm
Right.
yeah, right. It's like, okay, I'm a little nervous now.
Yeah, that wears off for you too. That was 1 minute. So
Yeah.
My stat is strength, and I cast beheading.
What is
wait, what?
obscuring mist? I'm trying to find this spell and I can't find it.
It does stuff.
Obscuring
It's
mist.
mist. But yeah, above you, you notice kind of that the clouds were pretty clearly circling around this big crystal, and now the clouds seem to just be kind of dissipating and going off in all directions.
There it is. I found it. Hey, while we have some downtime and we're in between fights, can I work on trying to scribe a spell into my spell book?
Yes. It kind of quits raining, And you guys have been going throughout a day, I think, because of the last session. And so, yeah, it's kind of like late in the afternoon now.
Okay.
And so, yeah, you guys can have a camp.
I mean, it's not raining anymore.
I mean, fine camping out as long as it's not raining.
The area around here seems like the plant is kind of like dead and gone, so you might want to keep going a bit to find a more lush site.
Eastward.
Not covered with ethereal crystal globs.
Eastward. We're going east.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you can, everybody ready to go? You can head east. Don't forget Carol.
We'll never forget the gold.
Great Carol.
In order for me to do this to learn the spell Obscuring Mist, which we have a scroll of in my inventory, I have to roll a spellcraft check.
One moment. So yeah, you guys kind of go east. Like you're not at a camp site yet, right?
Right.
Not
So
yet.
you're at a camp right here, but yeah, you guys kind of go east through the woods, and you find yourself back on the road, where a short distance down the road, you find that the road kind of splits off into obvious little sites, little clearings where people have camped before. And yeah, you can find a nice little campsite here along the road.
All right.
Sounds
Bunker
good.
down for the night.
And yeah, it's kind of nighttime. The crickets are chirping.
Nighttime.
And you all get your constitution bonus in HP magically. I'm sorry I don't have a better place to put you.
But yeah, I'll take first watch.
Okay, yeah, who's taking watches?
I'll take second.
I'll take third.
Who else is there? There's Pat and there's Ches.
Oh. Ches could take first watch or
Ches
watch
is
whoever.
yeah, he's... One moment.
Hey, before we sleep, are we going into a new day?
Yeah,
Could
pretty
be.
much.
Yeah, so we should have our player do his last positive energy for the day before we go
Yeah,
to sleep.
Yeah,
And
okay.
heal everybody up completely. Yeah, he needs to just burn all his heals at this point.
I'd be maxed out anyway, so it don't matter.
Yeah, let's just say he casts all his spells and heals everyone in full.
Yeah, because he's got level 1 heals still and all sorts of other fun stuff.
Yippee!
Oh wait, and he can recharge the wand that we have too with leftover spells.
Oh no, you can't do that in Pathfinder.
Oh, that's right. God.
Wrong game, bro.
I keep forgetting. I was just playing a 3-5 campaign yesterday. I keep getting them mixed up.
Okay. So yeah, it's nighttime. You guys kind of settle in for the night. Eat some sweet deer meat that you caught earlier. You probably like roasting over the grill.
Venison.
And yeah, you guys snuggle down. You got your tent set up, and got a nice little campsite.
I just want to say, before I go to sleep on my first watch, I cast, since my last spell, Disguise Self, to look like a slightly taller Ches.
Okay.
And I just start practicing mimicking a little bit of his voice.
Okay, you want to give that a shot?
Sure.
No, I mean like right now, like go for
Oh.
it.
I don't
I tried
bloody,
already.
I don't bloody know what's the door around here. It's like I just want a drink. and be merry and worship my god.
Okay. Yeah, so you all snuggle down. SB's making funny voices. You all settle down for a night at your campsite. And in the night, the watches of people pass. SB, he like has a watch and he's up and then he goes to bed. The tent's really big, I guess. Excuse the scale. Yeah, I didn't think about the scale here. You guys are really small. Like the fire is like huge, but
It don't matter.
yeah, okay. SB has his watch. Big J starts having his watch. Other people are snuggling in the bed.
Uh-oh.
Ah, shit.
No, there's nothing going on.
Roll high on
Just
perception.
chill. And so, yeah, in the middle of the night, Big J, you're hanging out next to the fire, kicking back, roasting some venison, having a grand old time. And make a perception check.
You see nothing.
You're just staring at the fire.
I'm probably sleeping.
It's pretty.
Big J, you're sleeping on duty. Skill checks you can't crit fail like by the rules, so you crit failed, but not like really. But yeah, you're like sleeping on the thing. Pat, you're asleep, bro. You're sleeping on the job in the middle of the night. And out of the darkness, something flies from the edge of the woods and hits you in the back of the head and kind of wraps around your face. And you can make a strength check, which would just be d20 plus your strength bonus. To try to pull this thing off your face, it like wraps around. And yeah, so luckily you in your like nighttime stupor, it hits you in the face and you immediately like your years of fighting in camps and stuff, you wake right up and this thing's on your face and you just grab it and you start pulling on it to get it off your face and you rip it off. It's kind of soft, it gives way, it kind of feels like cotton candy or something.
Back.
And yeah, you might want to alert your allies.
Hey, guys, some shit going down. Yeah, I was totally not sleeping.
Right. Very convincing. Totally waking up. Totally didn't blow my last spell.
So yeah,
Right before sleeping.
everybody's in the tent. That's how the combat starts for sure. And yeah, roll initiative. And in the darkness, Spider kind of steps out, goes, and you can see that whatever hits you in the face is a big long tendril, like spider's web. Initiative button. Yeah, you're lucky you got that strength check.
Yeah.
Did something just try to hug Jay's face?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe some things would have happened if that happened.
Luckily, we're not in the alien universe.
Okay, so what's gonna happen is I'm gonna filter by whatever. And Big J broke the thing, so he for sure acts first. And after him acts the spider, and then everyone else. Because of the like scenario here, right? And so yeah, Big J, you're up. You just ripped this spider's web off your face, and kind of in the edge of the campfire, sticking out of the woods, you see just like a ton of legs and a big black shiny kind of the size of a barrel torso.
It's adorable.
Fuck you, spider. Take that, you fucking 8-legged bastard.
Yeah, you run right up and swing at this spider, and holy crap! Okay, yeah, you're great.
Very,
sword?
very pissed off.
Is it a great sword?
Yes.
Woke him from his nap.
Yeah, your great sword. Yeah, you wake up, you rip it off your face, and your great sword's leaning against a stump, and you just like grab it, and you like jump into the air and fly at this spider with your great sword. And yeah, you just stab right into its mouthy bits. And yeah, it looked like it hurt a lot.
You got this, Big J?
If there's only one, maybe.
If it's only one, I'm going back to bed.
I can't tell. Because
Yell
I
if you
was
see more.
You are closer, yeah. So I guess you do see more because you're closer, and yeah, you can see that there's another one.
Oh yeah, there's more spiders here, and I definitely knew that the whole time because I was totally not napping.
And he actually just went. So he did just go. Next up is the big, huge, giant spider. That's just what I'm going to refer to him by. And so yeah, you ran right up. He's kind of surprised, but yeah, he takes you were back with his big spiky mouth parts, and he tries to take a bite. 16. Does that hit?
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay, yeah, you take 11 damage. And you must make a fortitude saving throw. Luckily, you're very fortuitous, and you just shrug it off. It's like no big deal. It's like weaker than the beer you had last week.
Oh, so I shrug off the damage too?
No, you shrug off the poison.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, you still take 11 damage.
All right, damage is in.
SB, you're up. Pat is on there twice. That's confusing. Wait, everybody's on there twice? What? I'm super confused.
I don't see that on mine.
I'm not.
Uh-oh. Let me refresh. Everybody's on there twice for me. It's not a good sign.
The only one I don't see is Chaz, or unless he's still like immobile.
Yeah, there's still 2 Pats for me.
The Pat that I see listed is 18, or has an initiative of 18.
2 Pat 18s.
Oh.
I'm gonna just. But I see a big J6 and a big J8.
I see Big J at 8.
Okay.
Yeah, same here.
And then I see a Potham 8, a Potham 4.
I am 8.
And then I see SB22, SB6.
SB's 22.
Okay,
Yep.
so yeah, I had double everybody for some reason. Sorry about that. I don't know how that happened. Yeah, SB, you're up.
Did you clear the log from the last one?
I don't think I did.
I think that's what happened.
I was looking at other stuff. And yeah, SB, you can wake up or you can roll over and kind of. But yeah, you hear wrestling and shouting. Your friend's like, "You fucking spider!" SB stealthily runs up without a sound. But I think I got the gist of it. And next up is Pat.
Move over here. And then basic attack.
Yeah, I guess you would have had enough.
Diagonally, yeah.
No.
Probably.
That's a 1 actually too. How do you crit fumble with hands.
How do you crit fumble with hands? Yes, please.
Yeah, you gotta roll another d20 though. What's the roll?
Swing
Okay,
wildly and accidentally punch one of your friends. Just like in the movies. The bad guy ducks. You punch your buddy.
Crit fail, 9 or below, you drop your weapon. 10 or above, you're safe.
What is it? Roll.
/ roll, yeah, space.
D1?
D20. Just D20. Ten above, you're safe. So you try to punch, and then your punch like looks like it's going right into its mouth, but like at the last second, you kind of yank it back. Big J, you're up. You took a huge chunk out of it last time.
I guess just take another swing at Big Boy here.
Big boy.
Let's do power attack too. Ouch, that's a crit fail too.
Another 20. The spider likes it when you crit fail. He's snickering in like arachnid. Like he can't understand, but I mean, the other spiders are all like snickering. Yeah, you drop your weapon. We're just gonna go with the classic sword. Okay, yeah, you drop your weapon. Potham, you're up next.
Can I stealth up to like behind the tree over here and then try to sneak attack the spider? Because I can do it within 30 feet.
Woods?
Yeah, it has to be within 30 feet.
Oh, like a throwing sneak attack?
Yeah, that's a thing.
No, I wouldn't say so. He's kind of like got a bunch of your friends around him. He's pretty aware of stuff. You'd have to move pretty far to get around him. I don't think you have that much movement.
I have 30 feet of movement, so I can just run up behind a tree trunk and stealth my way to it, basically.
It's just what I'm saying, right? Is like then you gotta throw a dagger through your friends, and
well, I've got point blank shot I can throw into melee. All right, well, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I can't even get as far as I thought I could anyway. 5 and 6, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can hit him from here. All right, I'm gonna use my Hand of the Apprentice and swing. And
through your friends, it's gonna be a big penalty.
Is it through the friends? Is it a big penalty? What is it, like -4, I think, to the attack?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's soft cover. That's right.
And crit fails have a chance of hitting them for sure.
Does that
crit
hit?
Fail city lately. Oh crap! It closed my spider when I reloaded. 1 second.
So since he's within 30 feet, I get +1.
Yes, it does hit.
Okay. Sweet.
You throw a dagger?
No, I'm throwing my rapier, which returns back to my hand.
Rapier.
Yes.
Boomerang.
It's one of the base feats of a universalist wizard is you can throw your weapon and it returns.
Weird. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty wacky. And so since I'm a rogue, I can sneak attack with it if I want.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was that good when I took it too until I started reading.
Out of the woods.
All right, I got 2 more uses.
Oh, there's another spider that comes out of the woods, and it sees Espy there, and it kind of rears back, and it throws a string of like spider web. It does a 13 versus your touch AC. Range touch attack. Or no, I think it's just a AC. Yeah, it's just a regular. What is your or just regular armor class? Oh, SP's not talking lately.
Oh, forgot this thing was 15.
Okay, so yeah, it misses. The web kind of just splitters around your feet. And the other spider goes attacks Big J with his bite.
Ouchies.
He did 11 for 3 damage, so I don't think it hit.
No, did
No,
not
he did
hit.
13.
Ooh.
Did not hit. So yeah, he reared back with his teeth and tried to bite, but missed too.
Alrighty, bring that shit on. Let's go.
Next up is this big spider, and it's got people just surrounding it all over. But that's okay, and it takes a big, huge bite out of the biggest person. Big J did the most damage. 15. I don't think that hits either.
15 is a tie.
I think
That
it hits
hit.
on a tie.
Yeah, it hit.
Make a force save. Take 10 damage and make a force save. 18. Oh, you beat it. Okay. Just barely.
Alright, 10 damage is in.
So yeah, you feel the venom in your veins, but your natural resistance is strong enough. And SB, you're up.
And I take a two-handed swing at this thing. And man.
That hits, actually. But you do very little damage.
Yeah.
Pat, you're up.
Oh, flurry of blows the big spider in the button, please.
Whoa. 3?
No, it's supposed to be
3.
don't count
First
off.
be the
So
first
it's
two.
just the first 2, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, the first one hits, it does 5 damage, and the second one does not hit. But the spider is just spraying weird green goo everywhere. It's not in very good shape. Big J, you can use your movement to pick up your weapon and hit him.
Yep, let's do it.
Finish him.
You can cleave too, right?
Yep, that's what I was waiting for.
So that's the thing to consider is who do you want to hit first, right?
I'm going to aim for Big Spider first with a regular attack.
And yeah, okay, so you hit a 18 plus 8, 26. So that hits. It does 6 damage, and it actually kills that big spider. But you keep the momentum of your sword and channel its momentum into the spider in front of you. And yeah, you hit again.
Yeah.
And yeah, with one swift chop, you chop the spider 4 of its 8 legs off.
Yeah, take that, you damn spider.
All right. Is the big spider dead?
The big
Yeah.
spider's dead. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Too bad.
He sounds so disappointed.
I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Into the darkness.
Well, can I actually stealth to behind one of the trees and try to sneak? I'm gonna ask this question every time, but can I try and hide behind one of the trees and sneak attack the the smaller one?
You can't.
No. Okay. All right. Well,
you could use your vanish and do it and stuff like that, right? But you can't just
yeah.
magically have sneak. Not during combat.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll for my Hand of the Apprentice again. I don't think that hits though.
Let me pull up Bab Spider. Bab Spider.
Probably not. Honestly, it's probably gonna be an AC of 12 at
Nope,
least.
it does not hit. Next up is Bab Spider.
Do you not have the ability to hide?
I do, but it's apparently it in combat it's useless.
Well, 'cause
Yeah,
that's how you're supposed to do it is hide, then you
Right.
that triggers a sneak attack.
Right. But
Roll
like
to hide.
yeah, I gotta roll the stealth behind cover first, and then on my next turn or whatever, do the
No, you
sneak
could do it in
attack.
the same turn. Leave.
You have to start the turn from stealth and then do it and then change positions. is how it's supposed to work.
I would say something like that, yeah, but I'll definitely
Different system
look
then.
into it and read more about it. But as far as like I've ever played it, just from DMs that I've played with, is almost always like that. Once combat happens, it's very hard to get sneak attack unless they're flanked or you're invisible or something like that.
Yeah, usually like the only other conditions are if you're able to do it from behind some form of cover. And if like you're in bushes or something, then you can get it too because you've got some kind of physical concealment. And that's the only other time. Because then like if you got concealment, they can't see you, so they're going to turn and focus on the other allies and worry about that. That's at least the mentality it was explained, but
Yeah.
it's worth reading
Big J,
about because it's weird.
Yeah, I'll read about it for sure.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
Big J, the little spider, takes a bite out of you. And yeah, misses
Yep.
dramatically. And he takes a 8-foot step over here. This other spider moves forward into Espy and does a bite as well.
Hey,
Does 6 damage, and you have a fort save.
Oh.
Okay. So yeah, you are poisoned, and you take 2 strength damage right now.
All right. There we go.
Once per round for 4 rounds, it does 2 strength damage each round. So you're up next.
I'm gonna take a swing at the little bastard that bit me. Again, did shit for the damage.
So you swing at the spider who just bit you, and he's kind of surprised by it. But yeah, you chop him pretty good. Chop off 2 legs. Pat, you're up.
Flurry blows to this.
All right.
Just call me Flurry Blows Bot.
Oof.
Bye bye, spider.
Yeah, you punch the spider just so hard, like multiple times. Its weird pus-filled organs just pop. And there's green goo everywhere. It's disgusting.
I'm a 5-foot step right here. And then in my turn.
Big J, you're up. Oh, you can stand on this dead spider.
All right. I'll just take a 5-foot step up and take a swing.
All right.
Foots Roda!
You've been pretty good at this so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits. And does a pretty good chunk of the spider's life. He's only got like 2 or 3 legs left. He's barely standing up.
And
Pop
then
him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Sneaks in for
Turn.
the death blow.
Yep,
He
and then
shadows like a Pathfinder does the Naruto run.
and I
Oh,
crit.
Jesus.
You crit, but you failed to confirm, so you do 10. But yeah, you do plenty enough damage to kill the spider. And the green goo also splatters. Like, from where you're at, like, you just slash him, and the goo just sprays over all 3 of your friends.
Sorry, guys.
Like, come on. Was that necessary?
I'm gonna need a
Yes,
bath now.
Absolutely.
Okay, so yeah, that's the combat's over, and the spiders kind of bodies lay there disgustingly.
Well, that's over. I'm going back to bed.
There's no fresh water nearby.
I think Ches has create water. And you can create a number of gallons
maybe?
up to his level.
I'm gonna clean myself off with a Potham's blanket.
Yeah, Chaz could probably make use of like I don't know. How would he do it? He would like
He would at the start of
he would make you guys like beer to clean off with probably.
Alcohol.
Well, that is one way of doing it, I guess. But as a cleric, as a level 0 cleric spell, he does have access to
Yeah, I mean, sure.
create water, and it's 2
Yeah.
gallons per level, so he could make 6 gallons of water.
Chaz is a nice guy. He would for sure make you guys some water, but like, would he like pour it from his hands, or would he like, I don't know? Would it come out
He's
of
like
his
sitting
mug
there,
of,
like,
liquor?
I think it literally just comes out of his hands.
Yeah, we like hold him up and like have his
becomes a
yeah,
shower.
have his hands up as a shower.
He's like standing on a log, and you're all like crouching below him, and he's like squirting you all down.
No, we throw
Get
him
it all off!
Throw him on the back of Garrel.
The spell generates wholesome drinkable water, just like clean rainwater. Can be created in an area as small as will actually can be created in an area as small as will actually contain the liquid, or in an area 3 times as large, possibly creating a downpour or filling many small receptacles. The water disappears after 1 day of not consumed.
Yeah, but they don't say how it comes out, which is what I want to know.
As long as it's not coming out anywhere else on him, I'm cool.
So theoretically, he could like make it rain in like a 3x3 tile area with 6 gallons of water.
I definitely feel like he would just hose you guys down instead, though, if he had the choice, you know.
I think so.
I think like so. Fire hose technique, you know.
I take a reflex save to hold my ground and try to not get knocked on my ass.
I just let it happen.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna go back to my watch and totally not napping.
Totally not napping. Yeah. Next up was Apotham. Like, I think your watch is over, Big J. It's like Apotham's turn now.
Ah, cool.
Okay, so on my watch, do I just roll perception or?
Yeah, everybody's got to snuggle back in bed, and yeah, it's pretty much just like you go on your log and like fade to black sequence.
Do 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 do.
And yeah, the rest of the night passes without spiderly intervention. And in the morning, the sun rises, and it's a bright, sunny day, and you're back up and awake.
How much do we heal for sleeping?
You all heal your con, just like you had, and I guess so that was kind of in there, right? Like, I think you just got everything back before that fight.
Yeah, we used all the spells to fully heal, got into the fight, and then finished our sleep.
Yeah, I guess so.
I prepare 2 new spells.
So yeah, heal your con mod if you want.
And then as part of my preparation for my spells in the morning, I attempt to scribe the Obscuring Mist spell into my spell book. So I have to roll Spellcraft and get at least a 16. Can I go ahead and do that?
I have never heard of these rules, bro.
Yes. So if you look at on the page for Spellcraft, it's like,
hook me up with a link.
yeah, hang on, there's a table on Spellcraft for this that actually specifically states how this works when you go to learn spells from a scroll. Spellcraft Pathfinder. It's like one of the base things of being a wizard.
Learn a spell from a spell book or scroll?
Yes. That's it.
So wait, doesn't that mean that you have to have the scroll or the spell book and then you learn it from that?
Yes, and I have the scroll because I never sold it, apparently.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. I just hung on to it.
So you have a scroll of a spell that
I can cast.
Is it not your class spell, or it is your class?
Yeah, it is a spell within my class that I could cast and learn.
So you just get to add it to your list now?
Yeah, and I can prepare it at will whenever I want, basically, if I make this roll.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Okie dokes. Here we go.
Like, what if you fail, though?
If I fail, I can't scribe that spell to my spell book for a week.
Where does it say that?
It says it in the actual description for spellcraft in the link that I put in Discord. So
takes 1 hour per level.
Yep.
Retry. Must wait a week. Oh, okay.
Yep.
But I think you did it, right?
Yep, I got it. So now I have the spell Obscuring Mist.
Okay, and that's because you're a weirdo wizard, and
I'm a universalist
with the other
wizard.
one. I've always played with the other mage.
Sorcerer?
Yeah, where you can just like pick from all the spells, right? Like cleric and is like that too, and bard, where it's just like you have all the spells available.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys wake up in the morning, and he's scribbling in his notebook. Anybody else want to do anything, or you want to hit the road again?
Does somebody want to light a candle?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna light a candle. I forgot about that.
Fucking weirdos, those candles.
See 3 left.
Okay, so he lights a candle, and everybody kind of packs up their tents and heads back to the road. And yeah, you've been traveling on the road for a while. Oh, fuck, don't drag that. And you're up about here at this point, and you're exploring more wilderness. And yeah, you can see more river.
Be right back. I gotta run to the bathroom real quick.
More stuff going on up ahead. And I guess he's leaving, but that's okay. You spend a few hours traveling down the road, and the forested rocky path kind of turns less and less forested and more into open fields, but with still some rocks. Hold on, I'm scrolling. And yeah, off to the side of to the right side of the road, you notice more and more that there's this river, and the river's pretty large, and it just seems to be getting closer and closer to the path as it goes. That plus the less and less trees makes it more apparent. And you come up to a part where the forest gives way and the road kind of opens up a lot more. And to the left, you can see that there's kind of a pretty sheer mountain rocky pass with a bunch of boulders that would be really tough to climb up. And to the right is kind of a big hilly field with a river in the distance. And you can smell the river is kind of probably partially salty, even from this distance. And there's like birds flying around. And along a kind of parapet, like a raised portion of the land, trying to click right there, you can see what appears to be like a tower in the distance, like it's a rocky stone tower, and it might have been some kind of lookout tower along this river at one point.
I am back.
Welcome back.
BB.
You're walking down the trail and you see a river, and now there's like a rocky tower in the distance. It's a TLDR.
Cool. Tower in the distance.
And yeah, as you get closer, you can see it's obviously a stone, kind of gray stone rock tower, and there's some wooden doors. It's probably 100 foot off the main trail, but there's a kind of well-worn trail all the way through the field to the tower from you. And yeah, there's like oak doors, it looks like, on the front of it that are pretty sturdy. And there's definitely something's been going in and out of there. But the tower is in really bad shape. You can tell that the tower probably used to be twice as tall, but now it's missing walls, and for sure the top half of it has kind of crumbled and fallen away. And next to the tower, there's a big pile of rocks and boulders that is almost half the size of the tower that's remaining. So it's just broken, and there's maybe 3 or 4 floors inside still from this distance, you can tell, but there's walls missing, and it looks like the place is barely standing up.
Now, does the tower appear abandoned or still in use?
Make a perception check.
All right. Deep.
So you can't really tell much from here. You definitely can see, like, compared to the main trail that you're on, that's really well traveled. There is it's not a paved trail by any means, but it's definitely a dirt trail that something has been walking and making. It's significantly smaller than the main trail, but something's been walking from the trail to the tower and keeping this trail kind of fresh. And it doesn't seem like maybe more than, not very well traveled. Like there might be 30 or 25 people or small things that come this way, maybe deers, or maybe it seems like it's going towards the water, so it might be like also a animal feeding trail.
I think we should check it out. There's something in there forgotten.
Yeah,
Okay, so yeah,
couldn't
you want
hurt.
to approach.
Yeah, well, I guess we go to the tower.
Yeah, let's
So
do it.
yeah, you kind of approach this kind of dirt trail with just tall grass, kind of waist high grass. Walk through this field towards this tower, and it's pretty bright out. So, but nothing seems to be going on. It seems pretty still and quiet, and just the wind rustles all the grasses around you. And you walk through the kind of field pretty uneventfully. You can make another perception check. Whoever's leading the way, I guess Espy's leading the way.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now I got a better view.
Yeah. So yeah, you're leading the way, and you're paying real close attention to this tower while you're walking up, and you can see there. The trail is still pretty small, but you can notice in the grass around that there's kind of junk. There's like bones and things that have been thrown. It just seems like small bones, like rats
Chicken bones?
and mice. What?
Chicken bones?
Yeah, chicken bones for sure. Just small critter, fish, stuff like that. Like you just notice there's little pieces of trash and garbage. And
I look back at Uruka Bar. I'm like, be prepared. We might have a goblin or two. It seems like.
Yeah, I got a surprise for him. I'm ready.
And we proceed.
so yeah, as you get closer to this kind of tower, you see these doors that are about 10 foot tall. You're approaching and getting closer and closer to these doors, and you can tell that this tower has been around for a long time. Like just the intricacy of the stonework is very, very good. It was just very skilled craftsmen that made this, but it's just very ancient, like thousands of years old. But the doors seem like they're fresh and new, made out of wood. And as you get within like 25 feet, you can hear inside that there's obviously something going on. There's like kind of a ruckus you can hear inside the tower.
Can
It sounds
I
like a bunch of just small voices.
can I understand these voices?
What languages do you speak?
Common and Abyssal or Infernal, whatever.
I don't think so. Yeah, no. Nope.
Infernal, that's what it is. Common and Infernal.
No, you do not recognize
Put on the feet.
the voices. But you can hear kind of some smashing in there, and they're all kind of shouting sometimes, and other times cheering and singing, and seem pretty festive in there.
Look back at Potham like you wanna, kind of crack the door open, see if you can see something.
Sure.
Aw.
I'm gonna stealth up to the door.
Okay. inside, you can see directly in front of the door, maybe 10 or 15 feet from the door is a wooden table, kind of a big table made for humans, and then 4 chairs. But there's goblins. They're all sitting in the chairs, and
Called it.
they're way too small for
All
this
right.
table, but they're sitting there and they're all hanging out. They all got like a drink and they all got a big hunk of meat, and they're all on the table with all fours, like on the meat, like, and like they're all shouting and laughing and like devouring stuff.
Okay.
Are there any?
I 5-foot step back from the door and tell the party what I saw, and try to help everybody make a decision.
How many were there?
Like 3 or 4, from what I can tell.
They're usually greedy little bastards. They might have something of value. So, up to y'all if you want to hopefully acquire some goods or get into a fight, or just walk away and continue on. Deal.
Is there any open walls on the second floor that we can see?
On the second floor, what do you mean, like, so from the outside looking up?
Yeah, because you said
something?
chunks of like the tower were just missing. So is there any of that happening on the second floor that could be of reach from like a grappling hook?
This side of the tower seems like it's particularly sturdier than the other side that faces the ocean. But you can see that I think 50 foot up there is a break in the tower that seems like, that it's not natural, that it's where it broke off, that it's some kind of open part of the tower.
Is that a kind of ledge that I could get a grappling hook on?
I don't know.
You're the DM. How do you not know?
I bought a mundane item while I was in town at the beginning.
Google it.
It's a grappling hook, and I have 50 feet of rope.
Yeah, same here.
A range increment of 10 feet, though, so that's 5 range increments, which means a ton of penalties. We can try.
Yeah.
Let me
It's
do
going to
the
be
math.
one hell of a strength check, but it's the kind of thing that you can try. You can retry, I think.
Yeah,
Right?
once I heard
Just don't.
50 feet, I figured that was a bit much. If I figured it was like 20, I was going to try it.
Yeah, it's like 40, 45 feet in there, probably, you can judge.
Yeah, I think I'm going to pass.
Can I make like an improvised like projectile with like the crossbow and like tie the grappling hook to the crossbow bolt and then shoot it?
Nah, it's too heavy.
Batman style.
Yeah, you're right.
This is not MacGyver.
Oh, why not? Damn it. I mean, if it was like a bow, maybe, but yeah, no, probably still wouldn't work.
I'm looking at a maximum range of 5 increments, so you're going to be throwing it at maximum range.
So it's gonna be like a -8.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
And I gotta get.
minus.
So it's gonna be -8, and I gotta get at least a 10, right?
Why not hand it to the warrior and have him do it?
That's what I'm thinking. Who's got the highest bonus to their strength and base attack bonus?
For each range increment, so it's -10.
-10 to get it up there.
I mean, my strength's only +3, so
Mine's +2.
That's more than mine. You're what, a warrior?
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's what I'm gonna say. Your D20 plus your base attack bonus plus your strength. Yes. To throw this thing.
I mean, I can try. I mean, base attack. I got a lot of that.
Yeah. What are you at? 3 or 4?
Where'd it go? 3. So it's gonna be it's gonna be a +6. Yeah, so it's +6 if I roll it.
-10, so you get a -4 to your roll.
So you got to roll a 14 or
to
better.
Throw it up there.
And then someone still has to climb it. That's what I'm saying. It seems a bit pushing it.
Yeah, you still have to climb it, which I don't know the rules for, but we can look it up.
That's where actually things get really interesting, because for those of us who are wearing any kind of armor that has a armor check penalty, this is
get there.
Oh, okay.
Hush now.
Okay, I'm metagaming.
8 to fucking climb.
Yeah, like I said, I'm cool. Like, if it was 20 feet, I was gonna go for it. 50 was a bit much.
I'm just happy I called it on the goblins.
I mean, I'm about ready to just kick the door and start this
Same.
party. Let's do it.
I mean, I could cast Obscuring Mist and give us all concealment, so it just looks like a cloud of fog going in there.
I have to get naked first then before you do that.
These are like fucking goblins, dude. Like these little sissies.
So if you like kick the door open, you probably get the jump on them.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's just kick the door open and charge them.
Slice and dice.
Yeah, I cast shield on myself right when we kick the door.
Okay. Okay. You guys go here, and let me click to make you center. I think did that work?
Does Pathfinder have practiced spellcaster?
Don't see nothing.
You're at the bottom of the map.
Yep.
I don't know how to make you guys come here.
There we go.
That worked.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you gotta all stay there where you're at. You can choose where to pick in this like doorway zone, how you're arranged, but you all gotta stay there.
I'm cool where I'm at.
Same.
So if you want to shuffle or whatever, I just plunked you guys down. So yeah, in this room you can see, pretty much just gonna, it's a room. This is broad daylight, so you can see the whole room. And as soon as you kick the door in, all 5 of you guys like combat roll into position, and the production quality went up.
Holy shit! Yeah, 3 or 4. Way to go!
Unite to us, Apotham.
The production quality went up too. I've been working on it.
Nice.
Look at that table.
Oh yeah, I saw like 3 or 4 of them.
Well, you looked through the doorway and you saw the 4 through the doorway, right? So yeah, the goblins are in here. They're like loudly arguing, standing on the table playing cards. And the one over to the left, he's got a big boiling cauldron of just something, and he's dipping a cup into there. It's all black and brown and kind of like smells pretty gross, but it looks like they're eating it and kind of slurping it from the cups. In the back of the room, you can see that there's a bunch of blocks, like just big broken blocks and kind of much smaller pieces of blocks that look like they've probably fallen from the ceiling. And yeah, all around you can see goblins, kind of all hiding. So there's 4 at the table. They're all around, kind of just getting drunk and drinking and eating stuff. Roll initiatives. And
did it roll for me? No, I didn't have my guy selected. Try again. It's better than last time.
I'm still gonna be dead last. Good thing I cast shield before as soon as we knocked in the door.
okay. Sorry guys, loading is hard.
So is it gonna be the quote surprise round or no?
Yes, it is going to be a surprise round. I'm trying to find some dope music, man, but I got nothing.
Yeah, just put it on repeat.
There we go. One sec. Oh, it's so epic. It's way more epic than it needs to be.
I'm digging it.
Okay, you guys all get to go first, and these guys get to go after that. Pat, you rolled the highest. You are up first. This is interesting new stuff. the newest dungeon from Bear.
Gonna walk here. I'm gonna attempt to grapple this guy.
Okay. You can tell as you get close to this goblin that he seems like he's particularly weak, but he's still a tough little dude. He's got a dagger and he looks like he's vicious. But yeah, you can grapple. Is your CMB? I think you can click it on your character sheet.
CMB?
Yeah, and it should give you the number plus a roll, right? Yeah, so you rolled a 20 on your grapple. This guy has less than that, so yeah, you successfully grapple this goblin.
Where's
Grapple flowchart, please. Pat. Yeah, so you successfully grappled. Are you aware of what you can do from now or whatever, or what?
Oh, yeah, I've kind of got an idea.
Okay, I think that's it, though.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't think you can move now.
Nope.
Okay, so yeah, Pat runs up and he just grabs this goblin with both hands. Rookbar, you're up next.
All right, I'm gonna take 4 steps to there, turn, and I'm gonna swing at this goblin right there.
You swing your big greatsword, but the goblin, even though he's kind of got like a beer in one hand, he sees you and he does a cool backflip and he dodges out of the way.
Hi, son of a bitch.
And at this point, they all kind of start shouting and they like notice that you're here, and they all start. Meh. And the big guy in the back, he doesn't understand much, but he can speak a little bit of common. And he says, "Me, Quickbird, you die." And Apotham, it's your turn.
Yay. Let's see. Who should I throw first at? I'm going to 5-foot step up, I guess, and throw my swords at Goblin Dude over here. Now, since I have 2 weapons, I can't throw twice. I can throw once, I think.
I don't know. Probably,
I
probably
don't.
just once.
I think I
These
can
attacks
only
are different.
throw once. Yeah, if I was in melee, it'd be different. Anyway, Hand of the Apprentice. Whoosh, ow! 6 damage.
So yeah, you throw a really cool rapier like boomerang that arcs wide and slashes into the back of this goblin when he's not looking.
It slaps right back into my hand.
And kills him. Yeah, one hit just chomps him right in half.
Dang, that was quick.
SB, you're up next.
Alright, I'm going to go this way.
So yeah, the goblin, I guess, one second. The goblin got hit, and like you could tell that like the rapier just crazy overkilled the goblin. Like just chopped him into bits, you know.
Awesome.
Yeah, go ahead, SB.
And I'm going to take a 2-hand swing. And...
And so you swing your scimitar and like you kind of clink against his armor, but at the last second it just finds a crack in the armor and slides in there.
Yeah.
And the goblin just gets chopped right in half.
Oh wow, that's sweet. Where a fireball would be handy.
Okay, so this is where I'm trying something new. But yeah, so the goblins go, and the goblins are minions. which is a concept that doesn't exist in Pathfinder, but it does exist in D&D 4th edition. And to make things simpler, what it means is, spilling the beans here, right? But what it means is that the goblins all have 1 life. If you hit them, they die. But they also do as much damage and as much attacks as a regular goblin. They just are brittle. They don't die to AoEs if they make their saves, and they all act on 1 initiative. So it's the goblin's turn, and it kind of means that it's all the goblins' turn. So yeah, I'm trying these things. So yeah, this goblin rushes over here to Espy, and he swings his sword.
Miss.
And he misses terribly. And this
Whiff.
other goblin runs and again swings at Rookbar, misses. Right, so there's a bunch of goblins. They all run up, swinging. That guy hit. I think he hits you for 3 damage. Was that a crit? It was a crit, yeah, because it's short sword. So it does 6 damage actually. That was those 3. These ones kind of move over here, but they kind of come and they kind of seem to get in formation with this other guy. And this one in the back kind of runs over here too. And so yeah, all the goblins have gone, and Grigbad sees you guys and sees all his goblins, and he turns around, and he has his halberd. He takes a step back. He swings his halberd at the gong in the back corner of the room, and the gong makes a loud clash of sound, cacophony.
Ah, shit.
And he turns around, and he takes a few more steps forward, and he says, "You die!" And he does a goblin shout like you've never heard before. He kind of rears back and stamps his feet. He shouts something, and it just seems to inspire all the goblins around him.
Oh boy.
Okay, so yeah. I got this in here. So yeah, it's a 25-foot AoE, which means he pretty much hits all the goblins in here. All the goblins get +1 on their next attack, and they can all make a 5-foot step right now. So all the goblins like shift. And Pat, your turn.
Just gonna hit the one I'm grappled to.
Okay. You get a, I think, +4 because he's grappled to you or something.
I think that's what it is. Hold on, where's the fuck?
Defender's turn. The defender, you didn't get a turn because he's a minion. So it's your turn. You can. Yeah, so yeah, you hit, and it does enough damage. It kills the goblin. Sorry,
no.
Pat. You tried to grab him.
It's okay. 5-foot step there, and my turn.
Okay, Big J, you're up.
All right, I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna take a 5-foot step back here, and then swing at this guy. Hit whiff.
Yeah, so your greatsword, the goblin jumps out of the way just in time. Potham, you're up next.
Okay. I have to ask a metagame question.
Okay.
Well, this big guy right here, is he equal to or 5? Well, I guess I can't ask that question until after I cast the spell.
His name is Grigbred.
Yeah, Grigbred. I'm gonna cast cause fear on him.
Cause fear, okay.
Yeah, he's got to be equal to or less than 5 hit dice worth of hit points, and if he's 6 or more, this doesn't work at all.
Okay, are you saying that you are casting this and you're committing and you want the answer to this question?
Yes.
He is vulnerable to your attack.
Sweet. Okay, so he's got to take a will save, and it's going to be a 13.
It's cost fear, right?
Yes.
Will. Got it. Wow. 22.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he takes it.
So he gets it, but instead of being frightened for 1d4 rounds, he is just shaken for 1 round, which means that he's taking minuses for just like the rest of the round until it's his turn again, I guess.
Minus what?
It's
I
like
got it.
it's like -2 to attack and saving throws and crap.
I think he loses 2 to AC or something.
Yeah, loses 2 to AC as the gist of it.
Yeah,
that's
no,
the whole
it's not
point.
AC. It's 2 on attacks.
I've been studying that, the shaken.
Okay, cool. Got that. Let me put icon remember. I already wrote it too.
The hell did he roll?
Oh,
He rolled a 17. Oh man.
SB, you're up.
Alright, 5-foot step. I spend a point of my Magus or Eldritch Pull. Put me in that meditative state.
Doesn't that take a turn?
No, it's a swift action.
Okay.
Then I do the shocking touch. Put in. Or let me rephrase that. I take a swing at my sword first. One-handed. Don't.
Crap, I closed it. I'm sorry. Starts with H. It does not hit.
Alright. And then I use my shocking grasp. Put it into my sword and take another.
Is that attack of opportunity?
No, it's a touch.
Yeah, but you cast in melee, right?
Yeah, if he casts in melee, he's got to roll concentration.
Yeah.
I thought we discussed that touch
or...
spells don't do that.
If you cast the touch spell in melee range to like charge it to your hand, that's an attack of opportunity. But if you cast the touch spell outside of an attack range and then approach someone and then do the touch attack to apply it to somebody, that's not an attack of opportunity.
Okay, whatever. I'll still take the attack of opportunity.
Okay, he swings his halberd and he misses.
Misses. Alright,
Not
then I
like
take
it
the
matters.
swing.
Oh wait, didn't he already swing?
I get 2 swings because I use the ability.
2 swings and a spell cast?
Yeah, that's how that works, remember? I use a swing, then I cast a spell, put it into the sword, and then I swing.
Oh. Okay.
Or I could do the cast a spell and swing. It's either I enchant the weapon, essentially, or I just cast a spell.
Okay, your 15 also does not hit though.
Alright. Still have the effect, the enchantment though.
Okay. Lightning sword.
Yep, still have it.
Okay, so from the upper floor, no, don't drag the map around. From the upper floor, in response to the gong, a bunch more goblins come. Run down the staircase. Blah, 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 blah. And the rest of the goblins all take their turn. Does a 5-foot step and he attacks. Root bar.
That's it.
That hits. The other guy comes up and he attacks the root bar as well. With a
Miss.
+1 because the magic thing he misses. This guy kind of takes a couple steps back to make room for his friends. This guy makes a step around Pat and makes a swing at Pat and misses dramatically. This other goblin runs up at Espy and makes a chop.
Miss.
Just gonna delete these dead ones. And this other one runs up and gets behind you and makes a chop.
That one
+2.
hit. No, that one misses.
He has 21 on you.
Oh, 21? Oh, then yeah, that would hit.
Armor on? Yeah, I think it does, just barely. You got your armor on.
I got my shield up, which is 19.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And then next is Grigbred. Grigbed.
So does he have 21 or 18?
He has 21. So he had 1 from Grigbad's shout thing on the next goblin attack, and then he had 2 from the flank. He no longer has 1 from the shout thing. Grigbad used that. Yeah, so Grigbad shows up and he sees you and he says, "Small one, die!" And he swings his big halberd like at your feet. Your CMD is higher than 10 already, so you for sure make your check. But yeah, he swung at your feet and tried to knock you over and failed.
All right.
Pat, you are up.
Question. If I flurry of blows, do I have to flurry of blows the same target?
If you get in the spot, I think you can flurry 2 people, yeah?
I'm a 5-foot step forward, and I'm going to hit both the one in front of me and the one behind me.
How are you? Yeah, that's a pretty cool karate move for sure.
That's the one in front of me, the one behind me.
The one behind you gets hit. And dies. Boop. That's it for you. Big J, you're up.
I'm gonna stay where I am. I'm gonna swing at this one here. Dang it! Oh, that's a nat one too.
Yeah. Roll the 20 again.
Oh, dang it! Hang on.
10 or above, you're safe.
Ah, it's not working. Oh, I keep putting a space there.
That's roll space 1d20.
You can also use the die from the toolbar.
Yeah, that also works.
You just roll the first one.
Dang it.
So yeah, you drop your sword. You got the butter sword lately. Okay, Potham, you're up next.
Okay. I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm trying to think about how I can place this. Just give me a second here. I'm calculating.
Galaxy brain.
1, 2. Oh wait, no, not there. Sorry. 1, 2.
Hot
Oh, I am
potato.
gonna have to tumble.
Hot
Okay.
potato, yep.
Yep. Okay. So let me tumble because I'm gonna have to tumble through this tile here. Acrobatics.
Move through threatened square. Opponent's CMD as your DC, and this guy has a CMD of that number, and you succeed.
That's 3, 4. Would a 15-foot cone hit this guy here as well as this guy? Because it would be a 15-foot cone. 15-foot cone.
I think it starts here and then it goes 15 foot or something.
I thought it was originating from the player's hands.
Say yeah, it's gonna hit like
all 4 of those guys. Yeah, it should hit.
I don't know. I think it would hit 3 either way you aim it. I don't think it would hit.
Because I was thinking about stepping here specifically and doing it, like pretty much casting Burning Hands from where I am, right, or at the start of my turn, and basically making my way to optimize.
From here.
I think because from where's the arrow? Where's the arrow thingy?
It's the circle with a line through it underneath magnifying.
From here, 15 feet would get everybody.
I think, yeah, but you would take 2 attacks of opportunity. You'd have to pass 2 concentration checks there.
Well, if I casted Burning Hands at the start of my movement, which I meant to do, or I can't cast then move then cast, or because I can hold the spell.
Burning Hands works that way. It's not a touch attack. It's just a cone.
It's just a cone that happens.
Have to cast it when you cast it.
Yeah, it's pretty risky, but you know what? I'm gonna go for it.
Okay.
We're gonna roll the dice.
Cast defensively, or
I would like to cast
with
defensively.
the other way.
I need to cast defensively. That's the one thing I forget how to do.
It's always
so it's concentration. Fudge. I literally just watched SB do this.
Concentration is the other one. Cast defensively. You must make a concentration check DC plus double the level of the spell you're casting to succeed.
So 12.
Which would be 12, and then concentration is a D20 plus your caster level and your ability score.
So it'd be +3 to a D20.
+3 is I guess
Yeah.
So 20. So yeah, that succeeds. You cast defensively.
So the 4 guys in front of me all have to take reflex saves of 13 for half damage.
4 of them, right?
Yeah, but I guess even with half damage, it doesn't matter because it's 1d4 of damage.
Well, didn't you also say they don't take damage from AoEs?
They take... Oh, that's right.
No. So they do, but they all have the reflex thing. So if they make their save, they don't take half damage. They take no damage, right? So that they don't just get obliterated. So the 2 middle ones roll 15. What was your DC again? I think it was 12.
It's 13.
Yeah, so the 2 middle ones don't die, but the 2 side ones do.
Okay.
Damn.
It was a blast of flame. Yeah, cone of flame like burns 2 of them.
Yeah,
Sweet. That's
reading
my
more. Yeah, reading more about the touch spell stuff. Yeah, I'm at a huge disadvantage because I'm a touch cast.
Yeah.
That's my main thing. That's like really retarded. Why would they build a system character class around that?
SB Euro.
That's why I like going pure wizards, because of utility.
Yeah. I'm just gonna make a swing at him because that's all I can do at this moment. Do it two-handed.
Alright. Ooh.
Wasn't a confirm.
Not confirmed though, yeah. And you do 5 damage.
Plus my lightning, which is 3, 6.
I think it is 3d6 now, jeez.
Damn.
So 16.
Yep, and that
hurt Crick Rat.
I spend 1 more point of my Magus ability just to maintain everything.
Okay.
And that's it.
You can track that with the bar. I don't know.
I've been keeping tabs on it.
I don't know what the fuck that is, but that's good. Glad you know. SP, that's the end of your turn. It's goblin time. We'll start over here. This goblin does a just straight up attack on you, SP. He's got a flank, but he pretty much just gonna drop his sword because he's a goblin. This other goblin attacks at you, Pat. No, he attacks Aspie because he's got a flank.
Nope.
And misses terribly. This one over here attacks Big J. I don't think that hits.
No.
This one here attacks Apotham from behind.
And that's a miss.
This other one runs over to try to get around behind Big J. And attacks Big J. That misses. Skyles are having it rough. And the other one runs over to Apotham and attacks with the flank bonus and misses. The goblins does not have a good time.
There's an AoE when you need one.
You know, a negative energy burst from Ches would freaking wipe this room.
Potentially.
Good thing Jez is cold and lifeless.
Useless ass drunk.
Oh, another goblin died. I'll pour one out for him. Oh, that's a waste. I'm not gonna pour that. I'll just drink one for him.
So yeah, Greg Brad, he's totally spooked. What is it? Yeah, no, that's his thing. Yeah, okay. So yeah, Greg Brad is kind of a weird magical shout action. He again does that shout stomp that he did again, and he attacks at SB. With bonus, so it's actually 15.
Misses.
I think it still misses. Yeah, you tanky. And yeah, all the goblins shuffle. They all this one he uses the shuffle to pick up his sword because it's close enough. And then yeah, they all do the step shuffle, the goblin shuffle.
Dexterous with a little bit of armor and a little bit of magic.
Pat, you're up.
Player blows one beside me.
He gets completely obliterated and flies and slams into the table. And
Sounds
he gets
cool.
step 2.
Step or move? You'll be able to
Just
move,
step.
right?
Use 2, so you can only step.
Oh, okay. Step there then.
Big J, you're up. You are partially surrounded, and your weapons on the floor.
That's there. I'm gonna pick the sword up, and we're gonna swing right at the guys south.
Where's the greater cleave at?
Well, I think they have to be adjacent, so it wouldn't matter for this game. Let's hope I
Almost,
hit.
though.
These bastards are dodgy.
14. That does not hit.
That's what I figured.
Botham, you're up next.
Okay. I am going to 5-foot step over here, and I'm gonna take 2 swings at 2 different goblins.
Okay.
So
First
swing
one,
number 1, and then to this guy here. Is that a miss?
Miss.
All right. Swing number 2. That's a miss too. All right. I missed 2 times. All right. That's it for me.
You're up next. He's doing work over there.
Oh. Kinda. But, big guy, I'm just gonna take a 2-handed swing.
Oof. 14. That does not hit. But it does do the 6 damage. And yeah, that really hurt. Greg Bad he's very sad now. He's no longer as boisterous as he was before.
Does Cody still have his other move? His lightning damage?
No, that's
No.
already been
He
used.
used it before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, once I hit something, then it disappears.
Oh, okay.
Whether it's intentional or accidental, then it this.
Okay.
So yeah, it's goblin time, and the goblins notice that their commander guy is getting chopped up real bad, and so they kind of start to think again, and so this one runs up the staircase, and this one also tries to run away. He just takes a 5-foot step because he realizes the danger he's kind of in here. If he took another, he'd take a attack of opportunity. He's a smart goblin.
Oh,
The other one tries to flank, and then this one, he comes over here and makes an attack. The one below you makes an attack is 2 on you, Big J.
Misses.
They all missed. This one here, he makes a step around Aspie and attacks, and I think also misses.
Yep. I wish one of them would fucking hit me, for God's sake, so I can activate my blood rage. So I can add the frost effect to my weapon.
Greg Brad is very saddened to see that his allies are just running away.
Hit me!
So one big
Do it!
Grig step, and then he gets here and gets the flank on you, and he swings his big two-handed halberd.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yes, 20 I think hits you, right? 22 really.
Yeah, and
And you take 13 damage.
down
That's a
to-
lot of damage.
You have low life now.
But at least now I can use my immediate action, I guess. I don't know, but it puts the frost effect on my weapon.
Which is +2 attack, I think.
No, it's just a plus, or it's a 1d6.
Oh yeah,
On
it's
damage.
frost like weapon enchantment. Yeah.
Yep.
SB like takes this big cut, and his black blood like comes out of his cuts, and he uses it to cover his weapon, and his weapon glows with icy frost. And it's Pat's turn.
You just look at Cody like really fucking confused as to what the hell happened.
Magic.
And then I finally blows the fucking what's his name? Greg?
This guy over here, emo or something?
Bitch boy is what his name is.
Greg Bad.
Whatever.
You don't like Greg Bad?
Hits me one time.
Pat swings at Greg Bad, but he's just too huge and evasive.
Jeez.
Everybody's wrong.
It's usually the opposite.
Every goblin's missed and every player's missed. Big J, you're up.
All right, swinging at the southern goblin again. Hey, there we go.
Okay, hits. I'm gonna rule it. You can cleave
Yep.
that.
Western goblin.
Yep. So he cleaves. He swings through the one, and the second one does not hit narrowly.
Hey, at least I got one.
Almost hits him. He like cut his boot off, but he jumped over it. Apotham, you're up. Apotham, are you muted? You might be muted.
Yeah, I am. Sorry. I'm thinking. I'm a 5-foot step up here. I'm gonna swing 2 times.
At the one, or yeah, I guess.
This guy, and then this
one
guy.
I'm gonna see.
That one, and then that one.
That one hits. You kill the first one, and the second one does not hit. It has AC 16.
Ugh.
Oh, my mistake. That one. He comes back. SB, you're up.
Cody, are you muted?
Oh yeah.
Everybody muted.
God.
I look at this big guy, I'm like, you're mine, bitch. And I take a swing at him. Plus
Yeah, you hit.
my 1d6.
Every time you get to do your cool stuff, he's already dead, though.
I don't care. And I spend my last point just to maintain, hold that effect, because I got it for one more round.
Greg Brad gets hit with this scimitar, and it's just icy cool, and it just chops his arms right off, and it's like, no, Greg Brad dead. Next up are the goblins, and the goblins see their friend just get killed, and they're completely in a panic. And this one runs up. Apotham, you get an attack of opportunity. Big J, you get an attack of opportunity. Apotham misses. That one runs off. Big J, you get that one, he dies. This other goblin also tries to run away past SB and Pat. You both get attacks of opportunity. That does not hit. Pat might.
Finish him. Nope.
Finish, nope. And the goblin runs for his life, like, dramatically. You've already had your attack, so you don't get another Apotham.
Yeah, I know.
And yeah, the 3 goblins run upstairs and escape.
I immediately walk over to the big bad guy's corpse and try to search it for loot.
Oh, I was gonna walk up to Brick Bag and start teabagging him.
Well, I mean that you can do that.
That's the
too.
idea, right?
I mean, shouldn't we go upstairs where they are, where they can't escape?
Nah, they don't have a leader. They're worthless.
Alright. Let's start looting.
Okay. So yeah, this room. Yeah, you guys loot. You kind of inspect the room around. There's a real shiny gong in the background, but it seems like Probably pretty heavy to move around.
Ooh, oh, we can't take it.
I mean, you could try. You could like put it on the goat or something.
What's it made out
of?
I want it on Geralt.
Turn it into his armor
You can, like,
later.
haul it outside and try to figure it out later if you want.
Strapped to a horse.
But yeah,
Can I
there's, like,
appraise the gong?
I mean, we have a dwarf. He should be good with metals, right?
Yeah. I mean, the gong. Yeah, make a roll appraisal.
Oh man, I rolled a nat 20.
Yeah, you can tell the gong. It's kind of in rough shape. It's been hit by goblins forever, but it's probably worth 100 gold.
Oh. I'll come back for you later.
Can we inspect the thing?
Grigbrad had a halberd, but it wasn't magical or anything like that. It was just a regular medium-sized halberd. And then there's a cauldron here full of some weird brown fluid, and it smells vile.
Can I use my arcane knowledge to attempt to identify it?
Liquid?
Yes.
All the goblins were eating it, and your arcane knowledge doesn't really tell you much.
Oh, okay.
It was obviously like dinner.
Never mind.
Yeah, it smells like roadkill.
I'm good on this. I try to not vomit. Can I like search under the table for lost random gold coins?
Yeah, you can see on the table like the goblins were playing cards, and they find enough gold so everybody can get 75.
Everybody gets 75 gold. Sweet.
Yeah, they were high stakes. And
High
yeah, SB, you over here in the corner, you can see these big rocks, right? They're big boulders. They look like they were part of this structure. And looking above you can see that they fell out of the ceiling here. So this tower is definitely not very sturdy. And yeah, the combat's over.
I light a candle.
He's lighting candles. He's burning down towers.
In fact, fuck these goblins. I'm gonna light 2 candles. This place stinks.
So this is a good point for like a time check. How you guys doing? We've been playing for like 3 hours. So everybody having fun? There is some more to this dungeon, but if you want to take a break, this would be a good time, or whatever you think. Probably another hour, I think, in the dungeon.
I need a break.
We can take a like 10-minute break or whatever too. If you guys want?
Yeah, it sounds.
Let's just
sounds
take
good.
like a 10.
You guys want to take 10? Okay.
Take 10. Yeah.
Sounds good. Yeah.
All right. I got people waiting on me for a campaign, but I'm totally down to play for a little bit longer. So it's not a problem.
Honestly, think we should call it, but that's just me.
You just want to go play Final Fantasy.
Yeah, you're right. I played this shit for 3 hours. It's fun. I want to go do my raid.
You got Final Fantasy for the rest of the week.
I mean, it's like 10 minutes, and we can like vote on it or whatever, right?
Okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. You can take 10 minutes. It's fine.
I think everybody needs 10 minutes regardless.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be back in 10.
Yeah, 10, 12, or whatever, X12. So yeah, we're keep going. I'll try to, it's like a fast forward mode.
Yeah, no, that works.
But yeah, Chaz, he kind of sees you guys and says, look now, lads, let's not be rash. And he like reaches out and heals both of you for a D8, which I guess is like a level 1 spell. D8 plus 1?
Yes. D8 plus caster level.
Oh yeah, he's a magician now. That one's SB. That one's Big J. Big J got the better one.
Wait, we just take damage?
No, you're healing. Chaz is healing you. He
Oh,
said, come. Let's not be rash. SB got 6. He got 10. You guys want some more? He's got wands.
I'm pretty good.
I mean, I still got a cure moderate wound potion.
Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, this is kind of a staircase, leads you upwards. I'm glad you guys have understood my ASCII art. Well, I guess I put you there, but it's ASCII art going up the staircase to the next floor. You gotta suspend your reality because your character's automatically like you just warp up there. Can you see? Scroll up a little bit. Can you see?
Oh, yeah.
The next map is up here. Your characters are all here too.
Okay.
So yeah, you come up this stairs and you can see the whole tower room here. As soon as you come up, they're ready for you for sure. So you guys are all here. You can position yourselves however. This is the second floor of the tower. The walls are kind of crooked and cracked here, facing towards the river. And in the area, you can see there's some monsters. In the corner, there's piles of bones, and standing by the bones is a big skeleton, tough-looking one. And kind of behind you, there's this wooden platform that's more stairs that seem like that they were added afterwards. They weren't the original part of the tower, but they were added afterwards to kind of wooden stairs that all the goblins are standing on. And up next to the goblins is a spiral staircase that goes up.
Starting to see a pattern.
What's the pattern?
It's all undead.
Well, roll initiative.
Okay. Wait. 6. The 10.
I think that's everybody descending. Okay.
Dice are loaded.
Digital dice.
It showed me a 10, but then it popped up a 6. And I was like, wait, what?
Where you guys are at, you still have cover, so this goblin can't see you. He skips his turn, and it's Apotham's turn. But he knows you're coming. He's waiting. He's got a bow prepared. Apotham, you are muted.
Oh, whoops. I step out here and throw my sword at this dude here.
Okay.
And I miss.
Miss, but your sword does fly back. Really cool.
Yep.
The other next up is the other crossbow guy. He kind of takes a step forward and he prepares an action. He gets his crossbow and he points it and he's at the ready. And next is the shaman. Let me see here. Yeah, so the shaman in the corner. He casts a spell you've never seen before, and you feel like it's a little bit harder to hit your enemies. It's a little bit harder to aim your blows. This is a spell called Bane. You get a will save. Everybody gets a will save. And it's 50 foot, so maybe... Yeah, no, he does get everybody. Aspie makes it. Big J has a -1. Pat May's -1 as well. Potham, you're gonna make a will save.
Oh, I'm boned.
And next is you made it. Next is
Sweet.
BJ.
All right, I'm just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right.
As you come out of the opening, the goblin had an attack prepared at whoever came out, and he shoots at you, and he misses dramatically. Yeah, and you're free to do what you want.
All right, I'm gonna swing. I already put in the -1 on this too, so
Okay.
it missed anyway.
No, you miss. SP, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Shield.
How many of those you got?
I've only used one spell. And I am an Eldritch thing. I have unlimited as many spells as I want. Or as many spells as I have.
Yeah, as you have.
Yeah, I don't do the whole prep shit. Great, that's the reason why I played this class. Because I don't believe in that. I think that's nonsense.
Yeah, I'm aware. But yeah, you still have a limit to how many spells you can do in a day. It's just what I'm spraying.
I've only used one spell.
You used your lightning and
Oh,
you
yeah.
used your shield last fight and this fight now.
So I've used that. Still got 2 left.
Okay.
Or 1 left now.
You're up, Mr. Lowlife.
Yep.
Did you put that life on that you got from that deal?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
And that's it.
Next up is this big skeleton. He does a big sword chop. 25, that hits. And he does very little
Ouch.
damage though. Pat, you're up next. You gotta think about look in your inventory.
My inventory? You want me to equip the headband?
No.
That sounds like a terrible fucking idea.
That's not what I'm talking about, no.
Holy water?
Close. I can't I can't really tell you what to do, but look at the things you have. And it's your turn.
Well, where it's my turn? I'm not aware what the fuck you're hinting at.
Do you have a jump potion?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. 2 of them. I haven't even fucking looked at those.
What else are you looking at in your inventory?
I don't know. They were undead. I assumed you were fucking talking about boss. So I can consume a jump potion and then I move 10 more feet? Is that the idea?
You get a +10 bonus on acrobatics checks to make a jump.
Okay. I can only jump my movement.
You want to make a long jump across the middle of the floor, pretty much, which would be 30 feet. Which is I guess it's a DC. Yeah, looking at this chart, it's a DC 20. But you get a +10 from the potion, right?
Yeah.
And whatever your bonus is, plus your dice roll.
1, 2, 3.
So it was 20, yeah, 20. That's surprising. I thought you would be able to jump further.
I could jump here.
Yeah, from where you're at, no, I think you have to get here, and you have to jump there, right? Or I guess you could jump from like here to here, which is much shorter.
I can do that. I'll jump here. Wait, that's double move. Yeah, double move them. So we're gonna attempt to jump from here, from wherever the fuck you pointed at.
Okay, which is
Acrobatic.
like there probably.
Where?
25 feet, which is 15 DC. No, I said that 30 was 20, so this one is 25 is 17. You get a +10 bonus from your whatever.
+10.
And so yeah, you knocked it out of the park. You didn't even need the potion.
You're right.
And you're over here now.
Yeah.
On a spiral staircase. That was Your movement? I don't know if you get more though.
Can you 5-foot step after that?
That was probably counts as your movement.
So that's whole
You used a
entire.
potion, right? And you used your movement.
Yeah. Right. All right. Just stand there then.
Yeah, so,
You know,
this
menacing.
crossbow man sees you come up, and he was like completely baffled at what just happened. He reloads his crossbow and he aims at you and takes a shot, and misses. Possum, you're up.
Okay. How high up are these guys over here?
They're on the same level you are. It's just across the center of the floor.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. What am I walking over?
As you enter the middle of the floor, that's obviously chipped and cracked, that you've also been given hints about downstairs with the burlocks.
All right.
You fall from a height of 10 feet. And you can make a check. 1 second.
Run around the corner without
I guess
looking.
it's the same kind of thing. It's a 10.
So I reflex save to not fall.
Yeah, 10-foot acrobatics check. That's what it is.
An acrobatics check.
Really? Huh.
So
I think
roll a
that's
2
what
or
it
better.
is.
Okay.
Yes. So yeah, you fall 10 feet into a pile of rubble, and not from the fall, but from the like chunk of rubble, you take a small amount of damage. 3 damage. And you are on the bottom floor. You're essentially out of the combat for right now, and at the beginning of your next turn, you will show up at the staircase, and your turn is over.
Okay.
You have to double move to get back. So yeah, the middle of the floor just crumbles and falls, and the whole thing slams down with a bunch of rubble with Apotham, and he's gone.
Oh.
Next is this crossbow man. He sees Pat there, and he is terrified. He takes a step back, and he shoots at Pat. And he crits, actually, and he does 8 damage.
Yeah.
He got a real good shot lined up. I got it. This guy, the mage, he looks at his brethren, and he kind of laughs at him, and he kind of gives him a weird hand signal, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And he charges in there, and he hits you with his staff. And he completely whiffs. He's like, "This is how you do it, guys." BJ, you're
up. When does that spell wear off? I'm looking at it right now.
Which spell?
The Bane, yeah. Doesn't say.
Bane lasts 1 minute per level.
Alright, so it's on pretty much whole combat.
Somebody could blast. Chaz could blast, I guess, but he's.
It's cool. Alright, and I'm just gonna power attack bitch boy.
Alright. Yeah, you hit. And yeah, your power attack does a ton of damage. What is it? A great sword? You do a ton of damage. The skeleton very much is hurt.
Yeah, take that. And I'm good. I'll stay around.
Happy you're up.
Alright. Go right up to here and take a swing at skeleton dude.
Alright. Damn, yeah, SB, you too, with your Masterwork Scimitar. You chop right into the skeleton, and though your sharp weapon is reduced, you do enough to kill him.
One less problem.
And yeah, his bones kind of like fall off the ledge into the darkness below with a clanker. Pat, you're up. You got a bunch of mages and squishies in front of you. What's your plan?
Flurry of blows the first one.
Step 1, put on the headband.
Yeah, sure, dude. Still afraid of that thing.
12. This guy is a mageman.
Does that kill? Hit?
The mageman does not have very good armor, yeah, and you do hit the mageman. He is also classified as a minion, and so your one hit kills him.
Okay.
That was full round. You only did one attack, though.
Well, you.
I think that's it. You could 5-foot step.
Mm-hmm. Question. Is this... Like, this is supposed to be stairs, correct?
Yeah,
Where
that's
they're
like
standing?
spiral staircase upwards. You kind of landed on the edge of it.
Okay.
But you're still good. There's floor there. Over to the
Okay.
west side.
But where they're standing, are they elevated by any means?
No, they're on the same level as you, but like that's kind of a sloping ramp downwards to the stone path. It looks
Okay.
like this part kind of like fell out and they replaced it with wood at some point.
I see. So I could actually walk.
You can walk right over there.
5-foot step forward in my turn.
The crossbowman's next, and yeah, he sees things are not going very good. But he reaches into his bag and he pulls out a weird-looking bolt that looks special, looks particularly slimy, and he aims at Big J and he takes a shot.
Damn, what a dick!
And he misses. He had a special extra poopy bolt just for you. Apotham, you appear at the floor of the stairs. You could make a move action, I guess.
Can I stand where I am and attempt to throw my sword at 1, 2, 3,
you only
4,
get a move
5,
action.
6? No, I don't get jack shit. Okay.
You can run.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nope. Can't end your turn in a friend.
Yep, that's it.
And I thank you for it.
The crossbowman sees Pat and he takes a step forward and he pulls out a one-handed sword and swings it. I think it hits. Yeah, it hits for 2.
Woo!
Yeah, Big J, you're up.
All right, double move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good.
Super spooky charge. SP, you're up.
Pretty much the same one.
Yeah.
So it's
Everybody
12.
moving. Yeah, 12.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. And am I able to attack the skeleton? Or
Not
goblin?
after a double move, no.
Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah.
Can't do any action after double.
You're up.
I meant to say, am I in range of being able to?
Oh, yeah, you're right next to him, right? There's no elevation
Yeah.
difference there.
Alright.
Yeah, you hit.
Yeah,
And
he's
the guy
super dead.
gets blasted backwards, yeah, and his crossbow goes flying, smashes against the wall.
Footstep on my turn.
This guy turns to see SB, and he's terrified he's getting surrounded, and he swings his sword, and he, I think, hits. Do you have
Was
your
it
armor?
the 19?
I know you have your armor, yeah, 19.
Then yeah.
Yep, so he swings at you and hits you.
It's weird that it doesn't make a noise when you do that.
It doesn't. Not for that one.
Mine doesn't make noise either, I don't know. Potham, you're up.
Okay. 1,
That's terrifying.
2, 3,
You could throw at
4,
him from there.
5, 6. And I think I can throw from here and hit him. Yep, he's within 30 feet. So
You do hit, yeah, and he classifies as minion, so yeah, your sword, though it just kind of grazes him, kills him, and he just falls to the ground.
sweet.
Okay, yeah, there's not much on this floor. There's some statues and around the edge. And then again, like I said, there's this wooden part that they kind of replaced the floor with.
I go over here and look at the button on the ground. or thing?
It's not a button. It's just kind of like a pedestal. No, it's actually a column. It's a column that's holding up the floor above.
Oh.
Like a structural column.
Is there anything in the bones of dusty stuff near it?
No, it just seems like bones.
Can I search the dead bodies?
Yeah, the goblins, they got some like worms and some acorns, and there's like 2 gold.
Cool. I pocket the gold. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, upwards is the staircase. It's kind of a spiral staircase now that's much tighter than the other ones.
Can I search the staircase for traps as we walk up?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
And I'm gonna drink my cure moderate wounds to be sick.
Okay.
2d8 plus 2. Jesus, double ones.
Yahtzee.
Isn't that a reroll?
Yeah, reroll, yeah.
I mean,
Aren't
like,
we doing full heals outside of combat? Oh wait, no, that's a different campaign. Sorry, I'm thinking of house rules from another campaign.
8.
6.
Okay. Must be healing all
That's
right. Yeah, and I guess Chaz will go, hold on now, lad, and
Touch your butt.
he pokes you with the wand, SB. And he also pokes Urukbar with the wand for 4.
there we go.
Woo!
And yeah, there's a tight staircase, spiral staircase upwards, and you can climb it without any real problem. When you get further up the staircase, you can see that the staircase just kind of ends abruptly, and there's kind of a rock wall that protects you on half the side, and the staircase seems to just like it used to go up higher, but it's broken off here. And the top floor you find yourself on is up here. I think you can see it north a little bit there. Yeah, this top floor you find yourself on, it is the top floor of the tower now. Like it used to not be, but everything else from here is broken off. And the thin walls indicate that there's no walls here, that this is essentially just floor, and the thicker walls are actually walls. And as you guys peek around the corner, you can, I guess, pretty much see the whole damn floor, except for over there. And yeah, you can see up here are a bunch of just really big, spooky looking goblins. Like you've never seen goblins this big or this ferocious, and they got teeth sticking out of their mouth. They're just vicious looking. And in the corner, and then you can see that they're kind of standing on. They're standing on what looks like some kind of magic rune circle on the ground. Let me open these character sheets. They're very tall. They're like 10-foot tall, big, scary looking, toothy man, like strong looking goblins. Like they look like they're just mutated. And over in the corner, there's a throne, and it looks like some old broken throne that's been here for a long time. It's got runes all over it. And standing in front of it is a really tough looking goblin who looks like he could get very mad, and he has a big battle axe. Let me pull up my notes here. Yeah, roll initiative.
Oh, we already know what I'm gonna do first thing. My last spell.
Oh, we know. Okay, everybody in there. Sorting by the thingy.
And I'm dead last.
You're correct. Sorry, still looking for those notes. Yeah, so you can see that this guy sitting on the throne, he looks like he's like the boss of these goblins. These big guys look like they're also kind of associated, like they're just all some kind of crew of goblins. Sunlight fills the room, the roof is gone, and the spiral staircase continues up to nowhere. Much of the southern half of the room has fallen away. A large stone throne sits to the west with a pile of soiled bedding directly across from it. Circle of runes, interrupted by a gap along one of its sides, glows faintly on the floor. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I get to do stuff now?
Whatever you said, you were gonna say something?
Do the enemies appear hostile?
These enemies, yes, do appear hostile, especially the big ones.
1, 2.
They see you come up the stairs. They knew you were coming.
And
as you move over here, you can see in the corner there's piles of garbage and there's more goblins. Those goblins get chased away.
I throw my sword at the dude. Actually.
Which one?
This dude.
Okay.
I think you unveiled a little too much.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Why?
Yeah, I see a pit trap.
Oh, don't look at that. You don't look at that.
I think I miss.
I swear it's not a pit trap. Yes, you miss. Pat, you're up.
This is when we send in the goat.
Move in front of this goblin. Punch him. Punch him in the face.
You miss.
That's
Goblin sniggers at you loudly. That's it. Big J, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna do like I could attack this guy, but I want to try something cooler. But it doesn't mean I can't attack this turn. So I'm just gonna move right here, and I'm just gonna wait patient, very sneakily. Like,
Okay.
I want to try something, but I can't do it this turn.
Okay. Okay, you wait very sneakily. Next up is this goblin, and this goblin takes a long way around for some reason. Next up is this guy. He looks super upset about you guys showed up in his yard, and he rages. He just starts screaming and yelling, and he's like, "How could you guys let this happen?" And he runs up over here and stands there menacingly. This guy, all his friends got in his way, so he's a little upset. He kind of gets behind him. Who doesn't move out of the way, guys? He kind of gestures at it, but his friends don't get it. And yeah, so the bugbear sees you, and you're pretty close to the ledge there. And so yeah, the bugbear does a charging bull rush attack.
Damn, he took my idea.
So yeah, your CMD, he rolled really low. So your CMD is likely already way higher than 11. So he is not successful. But it does provoke an attack of opportunity from you. He is not proficient. It does not hit. Yeah, he tried. Yeah, that was his plan the whole time too.
Yeah, dang it.
This goblin, he also takes the line. No, this goblin, he steps here, and the ground crumbles, and he disappears into the darkness.
Hey, idiot.
And yeah, this was a pit trap that I spoiled. There was hints the whole dungeon. SB, you're up.
Alright, I cast shield, my last spell.
Okay.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Go over there, and that's my turn.
All right. Next up is the scout. He sees Pat, and he takes a swing. I don't think that hits.
It does.
It does. Okay. 1 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Easy though. Potham, you're up.
All right. Ooh, big guy next to me. Okay. I'm gonna. If I'm standing here, it's still not flanking, is it?
No.
But if I'm standing here, it is.
Yes.
But I'd have to acrobatics over there.
Yes.
Oh man, I think I'm gonna go for it. Do I get it?
Do it.
CMD is. You succeed.
Yes. So I acrobatics my ass over here, and then get my flank plus sneak attack thing. So sneak attack, masterwork, rapier. Oh, that's a single attack. So I think that's actually going to get +2.
Okay. 16, right?
Yep.
You do not hit, but you notice that you almost. It felt like it almost penetrated his armor.
Okay.
You're up.
Flurry blows, but I am.
Triple.
Whoops.
A triple attack. Yep, and so
What?
you hit him, and he goes flying backwards, smushes against the wall, and just fine missed.
Step
You can also step, yeah. Big J, you're up.
All right, I guess we're just gonna power attack.
Your plans have been foiled, yeah.
I know.
That's a crit fail.
Again, that's the third time tonight.
Pulling out the sword icon. We'll just get it ready for you.
At least it's not me this time.
You gotta roll another d20.
Hooray!
Okay, you don't. Okay, we'll delete that one this time.
Put it to the side.
Now this guy's next. He kind of sees Pat over there killing his friends, and he kind of takes a couple steps back, and he looks like he's being real defensive. The berserker guy too. He's super pissed. You're on his roof, and he jumps over here at Apotham, and he swings his raging battle axe, and he misses. The bugbear, he also kind of takes a step back, 2 steps back, and kind of looks like he's comfy in his circle. Bugbear here, he's totally surrounded, but none of you guys can hit him, so he doesn't care too much. He takes a swing at Big J.
That's a hit.
And he hits for 4. I did it for you. Uh-oh. I think we both 29'd.
I got it.
2,900.
Yeah, I think I hit 29 twice.
SB, you're up.
Alright, two-handed swing.
Uh, 15 does not hit the bugbear. These are bugbears, by the way. For some reason, bugbears in Pathfinder are just like big, scary, toothy goblins instead of what I always imagined bugbears to be.
That's the way they are in D&D as well. They're just fuzzy, large goblins, essentially.
5-foot step over here and swing 2 times with my sneak attack rapiers. So it's no bonuses on these rolls. That's the first one. That's the second one.
They both hit, and your rapiers just slice this bugbear apart. And yeah, he dies. He falls into a pile on the ground and with a big, loud slam.
Sweet.
Pat, you're up.
How many feet is it to charge?
You have to have 10 at least, I think. 2 squares.
Yeah, minimum
You can
10.
charge. can charge little guy. I don't think you can charge big guy.
I can charge this guy, couldn't I?
I'll probably allow it.
Okay.
2 diagonals is weird, but
And then basic attack.
yeah. That's 2. Yeah, so yeah, you hit. The really angry guy is just really pissed off. He's like, "Oh, it's because you hit me!" Anything funky? No, he doesn't have anything funky. He's super upset though. Big J, your turn. This guy's dead.
Yeah, I guess I'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll hit this dude because he sounds like a little bitch.
Yeah, 17 hits. He's a very angry berserker, and you do a ton of damage. Or wait, no, it was. Quit trying to do math. Just let it do the math for you.
And as a free action, I tell everyone to leave me a clear path to the bugbear.
This goblin takes a step forward and swings at Pat. He hits. He crits too, but he does 1 damage, so he just does 2.
Okay.
2 total. The saddest day ever. And yeah, it's this guy's turn. Big J did a ton of damage to him, so again he tries to swing at Big J, and he misses. He's been rolling really bad.
Rolled a shit ton of damage though.
It would have hurt though. And yeah, he takes a step back into this ring, and you notice the ring seems to heal him a little bit when he steps into it. Next is this bugbear. The bugbear takes a step forward, and he doesn't want to get out of the circle, so he pulls out a javelin, and he throws a javelin at Urukbar. But misses. It goes wide. Flies off the edge of the tower into the distance. SP, you're up.
Alrighty. 1, 2, 3. Take a swing.
Well, that hits, yeah, and your sword just clobbers the goblin to death.
Alright.
Potham, you're up.
Okay, yeah, I'm here. I 5, and then 10, and then try to swing at the guy inside the ring.
All right. Yep, 21 hits, and you do a lot of damage to him. He seems like, even though he's in this healing ring, he's definitely getting pretty hurt. Pat, you're up.
Five foot step from front of Cody. And then pop this stupid bitch. With the flurry of bullshit.
No, you miss a bunch. You have to roll another d20. But you did enter the healing circle.
D20.
You fumble. You drop your fist. No, you're good. You were 10 or above.
It sort of appears out of nowhere on the ground.
That's a really good one too. Yeah. BJ, you're up.
All right. Can you get?
I know what you want to do.
Yeah. Is there any way to bull rush that?
Yeah.
Bull
rush.
I will go anywhere I need to. I will take any attacks of opportunity.
You can bull rush that dude.
All right. Yeah. Let's do this. I'm just gonna roll it, and then
it's a CMB roll, which you can just click on your character sheet. Versus
damn it.
it probably was not good. Yeah, no.
Nah, that's a fail. Because it starts at a 10.
It provokes an attack of opportunity as well.
Yeah.
He, 17. Oh, he hurts.
Yeah.
Hits you.
Did you already take it off? Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
I'm cool.
Isn't he also in the circle?
He is the circle. Yeah, sure. So he heals up one. Next is the Goblin Berserker guy. He's in the circle. And he just sees that things are looking really bad for him, but it's kind of all he's got. He's super pastel, and so he swings a pat, and he misses. The Bugbear gets a chance to go, and he doesn't have to heal, I guess. He swings again at Big J for running at him, and misses. SP, you're up.
Foot, take a swing, 2 hands.
Are you full? Or that was entering the circle. No, you get one. Got you. You entered the circle. Botham, you're up.
I'm here.
You attack.
Yeah, I definitely attack the guy in front of me. And I'm going to swing with both of my rapiers. 1 and 2.
Yeah, first one hits, and yeah, you do enough damage to kill the guy. He falls over dead, even though he's in the healing circle.
He falls over. Yeah. And I'm on 5-foot step.
Pat. Who wants a bull rush too?
Yeah, do it. Let's tag team this bitch ass.
Feet for that?
No, the feat makes it you not taking an attack of opportunity.
Oh, so I'm gonna take attack of opportunity. Fuck it. Bull rush. Get me in there.
24, I think that hits, yeah.
Yeah, 7 damage.
7 damage, you type it in, and then you get to make a CMD roll.
MP roll?
Yeah, B.
E.
So that succeeds, yeah. His CMD is 14, so you beat his by 5. If successful, your target is pushed back 5 feet, and for every 5 by which your attack exceeds, you can push him back on another 5 feet.
Yeah, push this bitch ass off the tower.
What he said.
Oh yeah, you can push that bitch off the tower. Yeah, so yeah,
Push that bitch up.
Damn.
right off the edge of the.
I wanted to do it so bad.
He falls off the tower. Is I think we said 45 feet, which is he does not have a good acrobatics, and yeah, at that height, you can't even try to acrobatics.
Yeah, but I think he has enough hit points to absorb that damage.
He takes this much damage, I believe. It's kind of like plus. He takes that much damage. I guess 45 is 46 and 1d3. And yeah, that's enough to kill him. So he falls off the ledge and he falls 45 feet to where he splatters on the ground like a watermelon.
Oh my god, did you guys really bull rush him off the corner?
Yes.
Yes.
Dude, yeah.
The monk of all.
As the monk, I would expect to be able to do that too. So I guess the combat's over, huh?
Yep, the combat is over, and this circle, for some reason, heals you. So yeah, you can all wait around in this circle and heal to full. It won't take long.
Yep.
Done.
There's a throne room, a big stone throne in the kind of top corner of the room.
Can I search the throne?
Yes, make a perception check. The throne is like stone, and there's a bunch of gemstones and stuff kind of stuck all into it. And yeah, you can tell that one of the gems is loose, and this is a gem worth 150 gold.
Sweet, I grab it. I pocket it.
You can make more checks, or other people can if you want.
I'm gonna search the big pile of shit here.
The pile of shit, it's just a bunch of clothes, and there's, somebody's, like, the goblins have been pooping in here and stuff. It's pretty gross. There's nothing really of value.
Ah, damn it.
But there is a gem-encrusted throne with so many gems, it's hard to kind of see them all.
I cast Detect Magic. Do I see anything in the area?
You can detect a faint amount of magic from a certain spot on the throne.
I investigate the throne. Does my perception check still carry,
You
or
have to make another perception check.
okay? And then I don't see shit.
I cast Detect Magic as well. And I make a perception.
Nope. Nope.
I'm about to push the throne out the window too.
Let's do it. Search the rubble.
Hey, guys, I gotta stop.
Yeah, this is pretty much it.
Yeah.
For the session. So.
All right, it's good playing with you guys. I'll see you around.
All right. Peace.
Yep, see ya. You guys want to push that statue off the...
Sure.
Can we just break it and get whatever magic thing?
I don't think we can push the magical room.
Wait, before we push it, where's which side of the tower is Garrel at?
Garrel's at the south side, so you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a bit of ways away.
Okay, cool.
Everyone together now.
Heave.
Oh.
And yeah, you guys push the thing off, and it falls 45 feet.
I pretend like I'm pushing.
It smashes all over.
Can we run downstairs and go see if there's a gem that's intact?
Nope, downstairs is next week.